Jim, you're on the air in Scranton.
Howard, how ironic is it that now the Jets are in the championship game and Artie's not around for Gary to rub it in his face?
Yeah. Yeah, well, Artie is around. He's just not here.
Well, you know what I mean. That's what
I did get to speak to Artie.
Did you?
Yeah. Not for long, a short time. And I kept trying to get through to him. It wasn't the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, I know. I had talked to you one day when you were trying to call, and you said you couldn't get through.
And then I almost didn't get through again, and then somebody went and got him, and blah, blah, blah. It was a whole thing. And so I did get to speak to him, but I can't tell you it was an easy conversation. That's for sure. I'd say to Artie I was going to sit and tell you all my troubles, but I figured maybe
now's not the right time.
He did chuckle at that a little bit, but Artie sounded down. He did. Yeah.
Fred and I went to see him last week, and I said, "You getting much news in here?" And he goes, "A little, I said, "I got bad news for you." He goes, "Why? I go, the Giants are not in the Super Bowl."
Well, I don't know. I tried to talk, but you end up sort of not really talking about what happened.
You don't talk about it.
There's this big question mark in the room, and
there's an elephant in the room that nobody's mentioning.
Like you want to just go, Artie, what the hell did you do? What are you doing? What are you thinking? But you can't say that because I don't know what kind of shape he's in.
Right, you don't know.
You don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say. That's why there's professionals for this kind of thing, because you don't know what to do.
Gary was telling me that when he and Fred visited, they just started talking to each other. They just kind of keep the conversation
you try to throw a couple of, softballs to his direction as well.
I said, Artie, listen, I go, he was just listening. Fred and I are talking, and I said, listen, let us know if we're bothering you. I go, because Fred and I can go on forever. Right. You know that, right? I go, and he goes, no, it's all right, it's all right. I said, Fred would talk, and I would talk, and we would try to bring Artie in. But, Fred and I could have stayed there for 3 hours talking.
Yeah, well, I could have used Fred or you on the phone because Artie and I ran out of shit to say in 3 seconds.
It's hard on the phone.
I know. Well, I said to him, hey, I'd like to come visit you. How do you feel? This is not the best place for you right now. So I went, what? This is not the best place for you right now. So I said, okay, I get you. I don't think he wanted to be visiting.
No.
But
what kind of medication they got him on?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't want to know. That's not my business. It's just so sad. It just sucks. And felt awful afterwards, and I was just like, I wish I could have said something, but
you search yourself for what was the right thing to say, or what could I have been able to say that would have made a difference?
Yeah.
And then you find out there really is no magic, potion you can.
So you just say stuff like, "Hey, Artie, I love you, and I hope everything's okay with you in the future, and I hope you're getting the help." And I said, everybody's pulling for you, something like that, something stupid.
All those things that, the cliches.
All that, yeah.
You pull them all out.
I whipped out every cliche on that phone call. Like, hey, stitch in time saves 9. Everything.
Early bird catches the worm.
That's right.
I'll tell you, it was difficult.
Early to bed, early to rise.
It was difficult to talk to him in person. I can't imagine on a phone call because... Fred and I talked for periods of time where he just didn't say anything.
Yeah, like I try, like I'd go, yeah, Artie, I've been trying to reach you. I left messages. I don't know if you got them. The phone situation is weird. So I went, what?
Yeah, he doesn't give much back.
No. Artie's not interested in talking right now.
No.
He really isn't.
No.
At least in person, you could look around the room. Oh, that's nice.
Right.
Right.
Well, it's not like there's posters on the wall you can look at.
But you can say to him where do you jerk off in this room?
It was.
So it's funny because I called over there, and the first thing he gets on the phone, I go, Artie, any hot girls at that place?
Oh God.
And he goes,
the crazy girls are the best.
Well, you know what? When in Rome.
I will tell you though, it was sort of weird because Fred and I went and we were there. We weren't sure how long to stay or what to do and everything. And I think Artie, part of it is he doesn't, he's not really up for being social. Part of it is he might be a little embarrassed, but we weren't sure when to leave, and Artie sort of got up and he put his arm around me. He goes, "Well, thanks for coming." He sort of pushing me towards the door.
Right.
He made it
Thank
easy.
goodness he gave you an exit.
He waited and said, "Could you leave?"
Like, take hand, brush your hand.
Yeah, next time come when you can't stay so long.
Exactly.
Well, you don't know what it is at this point psychologically. What's going? Like, does he want just?
You don't know.
He didn't want to be here, and now he's here, and you guys are there, and
Right.
I don't think he wants to see people, but I think it's probably better if he does, even though he doesn't want to, because
Right.
if he doesn't, he'd just be alone.
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
he
feels
has
it.
people. That's
Yeah, but
I
they
mean,
can't be
he
there
needs
every
to see
minute.
his friends too.
Yeah.
They need a break as well.
Like I know Colin went to see him, Colin Quinn.
Yeah.
And that
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 guy.
apparently made him a little happy.
Oh, that's-
A little
well, the
happier.
night I was there, Colin was there.
Oh yeah, maybe I could.
I
Go
think
with,
he goes for the food.
Maybe I could go with Colin. I need a partner to.
You need a wingman.
Well, it's like doing the radio show. I need Robin at my side. I need someone at my side.
You guys should walk in with microphones.
Yeah, right.
Even though they don't work.
Just do a show.
Special broadcast.
Show up
I
with
think
Steve
Colin
Langford.
would be more depressing.
The funny thing, my relationship with Artie is 99.9% of my relationship with Artie has always taken place on the air. Mm-hmm. And
When you're not on the air?
when we're not on the air, it's rather awkward.
Yeah.
It's never been one where we sit and talk about anything. I've had Artie out to my home and things like that, and when we do it, it's fine. I mean, we have a nice time when we like each other, but I think this is my fault more than anybody. There's nothing really substantial that is ever said.
I don't think that's your fault. I really don't, because I mean, I said something to Artie on the air once early on, and he got sort of mad at it. But I always thought that Artie was one of those guys that when you went to a party, when I first met him, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to hang out with Artie. And when you got to the party,
He wasn't
you found
a
out
good
Artie's
hanger.
not really into hanging out.
No.
And
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's socially awkward, but he's not the guy you think he is. He's sort of more introverted.
Yeah.
But you get the impression going to a party with Artie might be the most fun ever.
Yeah,
Well,
I made
we did
I
that
made
3 or 4 times before we realized that.
Yeah, I mean, people do this with me. They go, "Oh my God!" Like they hear like on the air, I'm going somewhere, and they go, "Oh, we want to go with you. It must be so
Right.
much fun." Mistakenly, people think that when you're the life of the party on the radio, you must be a lot of fun in
That
real
you're
life.
going to be like this all day long.
Yeah, now I made that mistake with Artie. I was like, gee, Artie must be nuts to hang out. This is going to be so much fun because
Right.
Artie's so funny and he's always and then you go somewhere with Artie and Artie's just kind of quiet,
Nursing a
nursing
Jack
a
Daniels.
drink, and just kind of sits there and doesn't really say much.
Right.
And then you go, gee, and I can't believe I fell for it because people say the same thing of me. I'm awful to hang out with.
You know,
I'm
Yeah, but
boring.
we thought, okay, well, the first time it was like, well, maybe he's just not used to being around us.
Right.
The second time, the same thing happens. After about the third time, we're like, Artie's just not that guy.
You know,
Right.
when I first moved up to Connecticut, one of my neighbors who I've become very good friends with told me this recently. They thought for sure that they said they kept waiting for a limo to pull up with you and strippers. I swear to God, they thought
In your home.
they thought a limo was going to pull up with you and some strippers. That's what they
Who
weren't-
said this?
One of my neighbors.
Right.
That when I moved in across the street.
Yeah,
they
like
just-
I travel, like I'm Hugh Hefner.
but that's what they thought.
All right.
Yeah, but Howard, don't you think it's just because, like, when you guys hang out, it's because you just don't party the same way?
Yeah, and nobody's really on. But I'm just saying that we never like Artie and I spent the whole weekend in the house, and we
You never really had a conversation?
well, it was weird. Artie didn't get out of his room till about 2:00 in the afternoon, and then by the time he gets up, then you have to feed Artie, and then
Yeah, Artie gets up at 2 and Howard goes to bed at 9, so it's a very short window.
yeah, we were on really opposite schedules, so it never worked out where you sat around and had conversation and things.
Yeah. Is there any kind of pressure to be, like, funny or talk about work or anything like that? Or is it
Nah.
try to be as real as possible?
No, I just find that every time you have people in real life, it's always pressure to have to sit there and talk and stuff. So I don't know. Well, anyway, hey,
Yeah, I just wanted to say, a lot of people say, when people do the kind of things that Artie did, they always want to say it's a cop out or it's what was it? It's an easy way out and all that, but it's really not. I mean, people don't understand how much of a battle he's going through every day. He really wants to do what he did, but then again, he doesn't. So he's caught in the middle. But I just want to wish him the best of luck, and you guys are great, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, later. Guy seems to be some sort of expert on suicidal
I don't know
thoughts.
why he has all that expertise.
He wanted to go, but he didn't really want to go. But it sounded like he really wanted to go. I mean, I don't know much about it, but
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much you want to go.
Yeah, it sounded like you want to go to me.
yeah, he didn't sound like he was in the middle
I
of
didn't
anything.
see any question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There didn't seem to be any doubt.
What do we have going on today? We have a couple of things going on. Let's see. Miss Howard TV stopping by.
Oh, I'm thinking of. We haven't had an update on Miss Howard Stern.
Oh, Miss Howard Stern?
Yeah.
She's coming in,
Andrea.
I think.
She
Is
is?
Andrea coming in at some point? Gary, why do I feel like that's happening?
We're still working on it.
What's going on with her? She was in a car accident. I know she recovered from her.
Who's coming in to tell you the update?
Oh. What happened with her? Everyone was kind of anxious to hear what happened.
She's doing really well.
Yeah.
She's not drinking anymore.
Right.
She's kind of fully healed at this point.
Yeah.
And she's trying to figure out a way to get up here, but she sounds good. You know, she sounds actually more normal than I've ever heard her.
Wow.
But I think things are going well.
I guess that was a good wake-up call there.
Finally, that's what it takes. Almost losing your brain on a highway.
Huh? All right. So I thought mistakenly that she was actually booked to come in.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, I hear that she's coming in, and then I hear she's not coming in. I get confused. I don't know.
Well, it would be nice to see her.
Yeah.
And the other person I was thinking about was Jessica Hahn. Is she?
She called, Howard. I don't know what's going on with her because she'll leave me messages, but she called on your birthday, way after the show was over, to wish you a happy birthday.
Huh.
What's going on with her? I mean, I know her boyfriend
Ron
died. That was a pretty sad time. And is she sound better now?
Well, she was going through some other stuff too, and I don't know. I have not spoken to her. She leaves me messages, and and the messages say they have no number on them. Say you don't need to call me back, but I should check in with her today.
Yeah.
All right. There's your update. We know nothing about anyone.
I have no answers.
There is no update. Our update is we have no update. Because how would you know?
Hold on, I have a big update here. Howard, say it, Lisa.
She got engaged at a bowling alley to her former boyfriend's best friend or business partner.
You're kidding me. How do you know that?
I reported that a while ago.
Yeah, I remember that, but I haven't. I just
Wait. Jessica Hahn is engaged to her former boyfriend, the guy who died's best friend?
Yeah.
Wow.
Partner.
Here's what I know, Howard. Right after the boyfriend died, Jessica was going through a lot of things, financial and fighting with the family. There was a guy who was calling me often as sort of her go-between.
Right.
And but I didn't know that there was anything romantic going on between them. In fact, one of the conversations I had, it was weird. It was almost like he was insinuating that maybe we should pay her to be on the show.
Oh. I'm for that if we can find some money. Sure, we'd like to pay. I'd like to pay the callers too. That's why I always hand out $711.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I remember Lisa's report that Jessica had become engaged.
I forgot that. All right, congratulations. Very nice. All
But
right,
we
look.
just haven't heard from her. In all this time, we always got calls from her.
There's your update.
Again, we still know nothing.
Jessica had an unusual living situation. The guy who was her boyfriend, who was very successful, he was the guy who put Married with Children on the air.
Yeah.
Which he made a lot of money. And they were, they were in love, but they decided early on that he would just buy her a house, and she lived her separate life. This is perfect for you.
He set her up.
Yeah, he set her up, but she didn't have to live with him.
No.
So they had purely a romantic relationship. Like when he came over, she was happy. She had her house. She had her life. And then, they'd be a little bit romantic, and then he'd leave.
Right.
He loved the arrangement. She loved it.
It worked for them.
Kept things fresh. You need a man like that.
This is what I need, you think?
I know this is exactly what you need. As you yourself
You
have said.
always think you know what I need.
Well, you yourself have said, you're kind of happy on your own, but you could deal with having a great love in your life. And if this guy sounded like he knew how to negotiate that, give you your room and also, also be loyalty, I guess.
Just let me figure out what I need.
Nah.
I don't necessarily need any picture you've seen.
You've been around long enough for me to realize you don't know what you need.
I need your help.
You kind of do. All right, look. You should have figured it out already. Jessica Hahn is on the phone. Gary got a hold of her. We were just talking about you, wondering what happened to you.
Aw,
We miss you, and I'm worried about you because I haven't heard from you.
I miss you guys too.
So
Go ahead.
The report was that, last time we spoke to you, well, not the last time, but, your boyfriend, of course, more than a boyfriend, almost a husband.
Yeah, a companion, a lifetime companion.
Yeah, he died. And then you were kind of lost, which, is understandable. And then we kind of didn't know what happened. And then Lisa G told us that you're now engaged.
Yeah, I'm engaged right now, but I took that Ron thing really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's still hard to get over,
Right.
But then I met this guy named Frank, and
Now Frank is Ron's partner?
Yeah, he worked with him for like 23 years.
But you didn't know him?
I knew him since I've known Ron.
Okay.
Right. See, that happened to my aunt. My aunt was married for 1,000,000 years to my uncle. They had, raised their kids and everything. They were old. She was old already. Husband dies. Who'd she marry? His brother. Because because they were there for each other. He had lost his wife.
I've heard of those things where best friends or, close relatives, like they step in to support you, and then a love affair.
Yeah, by the
develops.
way, if I do drop dead some point, which I don't plan on doing.
Who would you like to step in for Beth?
I would like none of my friends.
Leave Beth alone.
Well,
don't
first of all,
comfort her at all.
Most of my friends are scumbags. I don't want them touching my wife. I don't want them comforting.
Why do you have scumbag friends?
Why? Because guys are scumbags.
You mean there is no such thing as a non-scumbag guy?
Yeah, of course. I don't trust any of them. She doesn't need any hugs. She doesn't need any emotional support from my maniac friends. And quite frankly, she's not looking for any of you.
How do you know?
And if you do put a move on her, because she's vulnerable at this point, I will fuck you up from the other side, just really big time. I will come back and haunt your ass.
So you don't want her happy at all? She should remain a widow forever?
I will put a curse on anyone who messes with Beth when I am gone.
What if you don't know them? I mean, is it no man on earth should try to comfort Beth?
If it's a guy I don't know, fine.
Okay.
But it can't be anybody who listens to the show.
𝗲𝗍 can't step in?
No. No.
Wouldn't that be funny?
No. High pitch Eric the Midget. None of them can have.
If one of the Whack Pack became Beth's husband.
Eric the Midget keeps trying to friend Beth on Facebook. I know how that kid rolls. I know exactly what he's up to.
Sal will step in and
yeah, I mean, that would just be the worst.
Her.
I'm not even sure how Ron feels about this guy stepping in on Frank.
I know, this was his best friend.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how Ron feels about it. We have to contact the psychic. Ron, how do you feel? I'm going to fuck him up.
Get that John Edwards in here. We want to talk to Ron.
Now, John Edwards will come in and go, he says he's very happy for Jessica. He wants her to find love. He's so glad that Frank and them get together. Meanwhile, Ron's up there going, fuck you.
We can program him to say what Ron will really say.
Right.
It could be.
Yeah, I'll slip him a few bucks to say what Ron's really thinking. No, I do not want Beth being happy when I go.
Oh, my God.
That's right. I want her to be miserable.
That is horrible to say.
Well, come on. I mean, what one of my friends with their big cock is going to come step in and, oh, my God, I didn't realize how thick and full you were. Oh, my goodness.
Let's see, who could it be? Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy, with his big, thick cock. No, Jimmy has a girlfriend who he's very into. I'm not worried about
You know,
him.
sometimes they leave the woman they're with as a matter of fact, in these situations.
I could see Benji stepping in. Evidently, he's some sort of stud. He finds women at their most vulnerable.
I'm very good at oral.
Yeah, I love oral. I'll rock your world. No, but honestly, the thought of one of my friends or like, thank God I don't have a brother or a business partner.
Well, sort of. Don.
Yeah, Don will step in. Don has a wife. Yeah, like if Don stepped in, I'd be really pissed. But so anyway, so you found love with Frank. How did this all happen? Like he was there consoling you, I guess.
Yeah, he lost Ron too, so it was...
The two of you, yeah.
Yeah, just day after day, just, talking to each other and everything. But it was, he's like a cowboy. He's a stunt guy. And, he just was there for me every day and, back and forth. And after about a year or so...
When Ron died, was he single?
Yeah.
I'm talking about this guy, Frank.
Yeah.
He was single, and he was Ron's business partner, but you say he's a stunt guy.
Yeah, he's a stunt guy. That's, he worked with Ronnie. He's a stunt guy. And
let me ask you a question. You're a sexy, very, very voluptuous woman. Do you, is it good advice for guys who can't get laid to sort of be around grieving women? Because that's a good time to meet them, to be there for them and prove to them what a good guy you are.
You love the vulnerable.
I do. Like, I know if I was out in L.A. and I saw a grieving Jessica Hahn, I'd console her. I'd put some time in. Yeah, right. I mean,
put your arms around her.
Notice most guys don't sit there and put their arms around other guys who are grieving.
Yeah.
They pull them aside and they go, listen, suck it up. Right. Pull yourself together. Be a man.
Nobody became somebody's best friend at a funeral.
You know who probably gets laid the most? Guys at a funeral home who work there.
You think the guy who's working the funeral
That's right.
home? I don't know.
Grave diggers. they jump right in.
Yeah, he was good for me, and...
Well, first of all, he knew Ronnie. Second of all, it seems like he was really there for you.
Yeah, he was. And, it's like the two people... This was Ron's best friend, and then there was me. It's like the two people Ron chose to be close to.
Jessica, honestly... Was it awkward the first time you and Frank made love? Like,
yes.
I mean, how did that happen? I mean, was it a planned thing?
When Ronnie was alive, were you attracted to Frank?
No.
You were not. You never thought of him that way.
It was just his buddy, So I never thought about it. But it was awkward. It was very awkward.
Now, so when he's consoling you out there in L.A. and stuff, and and then all of a sudden you start to realize, maybe there's feelings here. Do you feel guilty at first?
Yes, very.
Right. And then
very guilty.
So then did you confess to him you're thinking about making love to him? Like, how long did it take before you could actually start fucking around with the guy?
It was months.
Months. It's kind of hot.
Yeah. It was like tension was building,
Right. And then what happened?
So.
I mean, this didn't happen the night of the funeral.
I mean, did you accidentally start making out?
No.
Oh,
like, were you at the funeral and all of a sudden he started holding your hand and then making out with you? Wouldn't it be great if Jessica was making out at the funeral?
We forgot ourselves and started making out.
It's my kind of girl.
No, it was like 9 months, so...
Right, so he would come over to the house and maybe do some chores or like that.
Right, and put things in order, help me put things in order, because I was really on my own. There was no one.
Right.
And it just got, like that tension starts building.
You know what this is like in Ghost when
that
Patrick...
other guy.
Yeah, the other guy almost kind of like got Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like that.
Yeah, except Frank wasn't embezzling from the company.
And he didn't kill your husband.
Right, he didn't kill Ronnie.
Yeah, except for that, those things, yeah.
And Whoopi Goldberg wasn't involved.
Right.
So you see...
It was everything about Ghost except...
So Jessica, in other words, did you find yourself falling in love with Frank?
Yeah.
Right, but then you said, I can't fuck Frank because he's Ronnie's friend.
Right. It was very confusing. It still felt like Ronnie would walk in the door, and,
right?
You know, so I always had that feeling, like, you know, I don't know, you know, you always felt like he was around.
Wouldn't it be weird, like, if Jessica like went to meet him, like in Ghost, and then Jessica had to make out with Whoopi Goldberg in order to be with Ron again?
Dancing with Whoopi?
She was dancing with Whoopi. You know what? I want to remake the movie Ghost with Jessica Hahn, Whoopi Goldberg, and Ronnie and Frank.
Right.
Be unbelievable. The Jessica Hahn story. There she is making out with Whoopi Goldberg. Man, I remember when poor Demi Moore had to make out with. If I could ever interview Demi Moore, I'd say to her, did you just want to fucking quit show business when you had to make out with Whoopi Goldberg for the movie Ghost? Because, yeah, that was pretty much it. I did a couple of movies after that, but I was sickened by the business.
Stop that.
Yeah, come on. That's a tough assignment. I don't care.
A lot of people have made out with Whoopi.
Jessica, would you make out with Whoopi if Ron was inside of her? Honestly.
Sure.
You would? Oh, all right. Well, then I'm wrong.
If I believed in that.
I thought you would have said, like, hey, I loved Ronnie, but I'm not making out with Whoopi.
That's the line.
You know what? Come back in somebody else's body like Brad Pitt's.
Yeah, that'd be a lot nicer.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine that when they approached Demi Moore to do that movie? They were like, Demi, you're going to be making out with Patrick Swayze, this new hot young actor. Maybe you saw him in,
Dirty Dancing.
Except he's being played by Whoopi Goldberg.
He's going to get killed off really early.
Yeah, so he'll be making out with Whoopi most of the time.
And he's going to be inside Whoopi.
Great. Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So then you wait all these months. You find yourself slowly falling in love with Frank. And then I guess there's a big kiss. But does he give you the sausage the same night he kisses you, or do you hold off on that too?
It's kind of like it was like I was feeling guilty, you know what I mean? And then kind of happened soon after.
Right. In other words, once you started kissing, the floodgates were open.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
So he gave you the sausage the first night he kissed you, or like, I mean, after months and months and months of the buildup?
Pretty much.
Wow. And when he gave you the sausage, were you like, oh,
nice way to put it.
Yeah, did you? Well, I want to be, you know, I realize we're dealing with a delicate subject. Trying to be respectful to Ron and you and the situation and Frank. So when Frank gives you the sausage, were you like, oh, did you feel Ronnie's presence?
Oh, God.
Like, did you? Yeah. Was it tough on you?
No, it was confusing and everything. But it was really nice too.
Wow. You see, that's my worst
fear. Yeah, that's
fear.
like breaking the seal.
I think by nice you mean Frank has a bigger sausage than Ronnie.
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Poor Ronnie.
Stop it. No, it was good. It was just there's a lot of confusion and you know, but it was nice.
I love confusion.
But it was just very odd because, you know, again, you always feel like Ronnie's right there.
Wouldn't it be a great story if, like, turned out like Ronnie didn't die, like it was all like a big confusion at the hospital, and it turns out Ronnie was shipped off to, like, South America, and he finally gets back. And then all of a sudden he walks in, and Frank is now bonded.
Well, that's that movie Brothers, right?
Right. What would you do, Jessica, if Ronnie suddenly came back? Like Jesus himself.
Right.
And he said, look, Jessica.
And you're not married. You're still
right.
available.
You have to decide. It's either me or Frank.
I would say Ronnie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Frank's got to live with that.
Poor Frank. I'm feeling bad for Frank. Wow. Oh, that's awful. From now on, when you answer that question between us, go with the guy who's alive.
Live guy.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
You're supposed to do that. I mean, even if you're feeling the other thing, Ronnie must have been bigger. All right, let's suppose Ronnie comes back, but he's slightly decomposed, and then you have a choice.
Yes, like Pet Cemetery. There's something wrong with him.
Right. It's not quite Ronnie.
Let's go with Frank.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm happy for you.
Oh, thanks, honey.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
you sound good. I was worried.
Jessica was in a real bad place. She's a sweetheart. She really is. And I bet you this guy Frank's a good guy.
Yeah, he's real sweet.
All right. Well,
He's really good. And I missed you guys so much. I just, after not calling for so long, I felt fun calling,
Really?
Don't
no,
ever
I've
feel
been.
funny.
We haven't heard from Jessica. It keeps ringing. In my mind.
And I'm glad that sweet little vagina is getting some work out, because what the hell? What a waste.
Well, what's the setup now? She never lived with anybody.
Are you going to live with Frank?
Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, that's strange.
You're living with Frank.
Yeah.
You don't like that, or what?
I don't know. I liked it the other way, too.
Right. Did you say to Frank, can't you just live in your own house?
Can't you get another place?
Can't we get married and you live in your place and I'll live in my place?
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
But it's nice to just feel safe and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Glad you're doing well. All right, baby.
All right, I love you guys.
Love you.
We love you.
All right, and thank you, and congratulations on your engagement.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye,
Hope
Robin.
so.
Bye-bye.
Right. Bye, Jessica.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Jessica Hahn. She's doing okay.
Yeah, that makes me feel better. Now I can relax.
Yeah. Now you can relax. You were really uptight for quite a period of time there, and I was worried about you, actually. Now, everybody, good morning. What is it, Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got Bob Levy sitting in with us today.
Hello there.
And RevBobLevy.com. There's a whole list of Reverend Bob Levy appearances I'll be promoting throughout the morning.
Oh, really? There's a laundry list?
Yeah, he's really getting out there doing his thing.
I tell you, before the show, Bob's been really funny. I have a broken rib.
Exactly. I've been hitting him already. I think that's from yesterday.
Bob's already running around giving the report on you at the softball.
Dude, you had it. You missed. Well, a fan actually got it on tape.
Yeah.
How did you do?
He did horribly, evidently.
Well,
Yeah.
First of all, hitting.
Here's what I've heard.
Hitting, I was 1 for 2 with a single.
Now, here's what I've heard.
What was your prediction?
Bob, tell everyone, because you're so happy about this.
No, what happened was they had to finish another game first, so they had to play 1 inning.
Oh,
right?
this was bullshit.
Yeah, so this guy on second base, there's 2 outs. He fouls one off. Next thing you know.
I didn't foul one off. I never swung.
Oh, you never swung. So the guy calls it strike 3 on him, and the ball bounced on the plate. And the guy goes, strike 3, game over. And Artie just looks at him and goes, game over? And the game was over right there.
I didn't swing the bat.
How can it be strike 3?
It's the only time in my life I've ever struck out in a softball game, but I didn't swing and miss. The ball went up in the air, it landed not even near the plate, and the ump goes strike 3, and now we have to start the next game because it was getting dark.
So you were robbed.
I was completely robbed.
Well, first of all, I looked outside at 7 o'clock. I don't know why these guys make a game for 7 o'clock. It's dark out and cold.
You know what happened? I said, first of all, we're not going to get the regular game in. And they said, we have to make, because the last game got called for darkness, we have to make something up. I wasn't even in the last game.
How did you wind up at bat?
Well, they said that you just continue from where they left off. So I get up, and the ball goes up, and I take the first pitch. And then I take the second pitch. I never swing, and the guy goes strike 3. I go strike 3. Well, so I didn't swing him.
And then there was a whole big conversation about a fly ball came to you.
Well, what happened was
this is
the funniest thing ever. I'm considering using this as a commercial for Beer League because it's about fat slobs who can't play softball. The first play of the game is a ground ball up the middle. I snare it. I'm like, okay, you know what? I think maybe even though I'm fat now, I could still play. And I threw it the first. The next guy hits a pop-up. It's a little in back of me. I start backpedaling, and I don't know what the fuck happened. My stomach got in the way. Like, my stomach was, like, hitting my knees. It was shaking. I must have looked like high-pitched. I looked like Bob telling a joke. And I just went to grab it, but like I'm so fat now. I think like the fat got in my eyes. I had like a blackout. I stumbled back and I just hit the ground and then forget it. The people, it was like fucking.
Were you embarrassed?
Of course, well, look, of course I was embarrassed. Well, you know, when that happens, you get embarrassed.
No, because I could see that happening to me on every ball, but you're the guy who can play.
Well, I was playing shortstop, which is where you put the guy who,
that's good.
You know, is good.
Right, he's the good guy.
And I stumbled over. I think I somehow tripped over my stomach.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
So what's this mean? Are you going to go on a diet?
Well, I have to. This was the biggest wake-up call ever. This was the biggest wake-up call I've ever had.
You want me to throw out that box of devil dogs?
No,
I mean, after the devil dogs are gone. But at bat, I got a hit. I was 1 for 2 with a single.
Who else was playing? Who were guys that were really bad?
Really bad?
Yeah.
Jason is fucking horrendous.
So why does he show up? I know I'm bad. I won't show up.
I mean, just have fun.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it was a fun time.
Right. Is that going to be on Howard TV?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with it.
Howard, it looked like a giant redwood falling in the far. It just like slow motion goes down. Bang!
You know what? Well, the funny thing was,
He didn't know the ground was coming.
I felt bad. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry for it.
You were laughing.
But behind you, I was just trying to turn around so you couldn't see me.
You know what happened? Well, the first ground ball that 𝗵𝗏 hit that I got to, I was like, you know what? I haven't played in a while, and I got a bunch of weight on me, but I guess maybe I still got my grace and stuff. But that pop-up, I felt like high-pitch Eric or something.
Oh, here it is. They're going to play it right now.
Wait, I got to see it. Put it up.
Here it is. Let's see that. Oh, and you got hit by the ball. Dude, not only do you fall down, the ball hits you.
Look at me trying to get up.
You know what's funny? The people come, they don't even try to help them up. They get the ball and leave.
I got to see that again.
Can't even get up.
I got to see that again.
Instant replay.
This is the commercial for Beer League right here. This is it.
That was great.
Here he goes. He backs up. He
Wait,
falls.
I can't see
Where is it?
Where is it?
On my screen. Well, guys, put it up on all the screens. We got multiple screens here.
DePace, put up my throw out from right field. How dare you?
Here. Come over here, Artie. You'll see it.
No, I see it now. I got it now, Howard.
Here.
There we go.
Look at the size of me.
My God.
It's the heaviest I've been ever in my
It
life.
pulls up. You back up.
Oh, look at my bald spot. It's so fucking pathetic.
He's throwing dirt.
It's over.
What's that outfit, Artie?
I didn't have any clean sweatpants. I put thermals on and shorts over it.
Hey.
Wow.
You know what, though?
It's like Tony Soprano.
You know what, though? It's always fun playing softball.
Look at it.
You got to give that to
Did you realize the ball hit you on your belly? When
I couldn't even feel it. I was too busy feeling my back hit the fucking ground.
You got to give that to ESPN. That's got to go on a blooper reel.
We got to put that out there.
You know what's the only problem that sucked about it is the greatest part about softball is going to drink afterwards because it was Monday at 10.
To gain more weight.
Yeah, exactly.
What time did you get to bed?
The game ended.
Was it the plan you were going to be in bed by 9?
Game ended about 8:30. I drove Jason home because he lives near me now, and then I had a shower after that. I couldn't go without all the infield.
What time did you get to bed?
About 11 o'clock,
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Aren't you exhausted?
And it's a Monday, and no, actually, I'm feeling all right. I'm a little energized now.
John, you want to say something about the game before I move on?
Just when he fell down, there was this pause because I thought he was hurt. Like I really thought you weren't going to get up.
Ross
You were hurt.
thought so too.
And then all of a sudden he gets up. He's like, "All right, I'm ready." That was it. Artie was ready to go.
Well, yeah, he's embarrassed.
I want the tape of me throwing the guy out from right field immediately.
I don't have that one. I would never fall during a softball game because I wouldn't put that much effort into it. I would be
That
like,
wasn't real effort, even.
He was just going backwards.
Robin, the sad part is that was effort. Hey, did Bianca get fatter?
I don't know.
She looked.
You got a lot of. You think she did?
She was going back for a softball the other day, and she just fell over.
Do you think
there's
that she
no
got
question
fatter?
I got.
No, she's about the same.
There's no question I got fatter.
Why do you think she looked fatter?
She looked a little chubby. Yeah.
I'm sure the dog said the same thing.
Yeah. My dog said that about you, Artie.
Did Artie get fatter?
Not for nothing.
That's a definite yes.
Right.
You would look cute with a bulldog walking around.
I do. I'm telling you, people don't. I love bulldogs. I really like your dog. It's docile. It's fun to hang with. You know.
Maybe if Dana got a bulldog instead of that big monster dog.
She got a fucking horse. Is what Dana got.
That's the other issue with Artie and his relationship, hon.
It's the dog, yeah.
He can't stand it. Listen to this. He told Dana he was going to build a separate house for the dog, and the dog could live over there, and they can go visit it.
It's not a separate house. I said it'll be a part of our house. But it'll be a place where.
And would you go visit the dog? Because the dog can't come to the house.
No, let her visit the dog. I'm not visiting the dog.
You can't have a dog.
That's not right.
Why don't you just keep the dog out of the kitchen and the bedroom?
That's essentially what it would be. I'm talking about building a full connected den. The thing will live like a goddamn king.
Yeah, but Artie, they need people.
It'll be barking.
Let Dana go over. Dana's the person. Let Dana go over and talk to the dog.
But that's like asking you to give her to ask you to give up something you totally love. It's really personal.
Fred, I'm not asking her to give it
How
up.
about if we put your mother? How about Artie? What if we put your mother in the house and let
She
her
could
live
never
there?
come over.
My mother's not allowed even in the house.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, Artie. The whole idea is that you live with the dog, and the dog spends time with you. If you go over and visit the dog for 5 minutes, I mean, either she's going to be with you or the dog.
The dog hates me. When I go over to that apartment, the dog can't stand me because when I go to that apartment, the dog comes to rush. I go, get the fuck away from me.
Gee, I wonder why it doesn't like you.
Well, the dog picks up on that.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I wanted to pick up on it. It jumps all over me.
But Artie,
expect this to work.
It can't work. She was going to be a veterinarian, right?
Yeah.
That means she
let him get a hand
loves
job
dogs.
from Jessica Hahn. That's the answer.
Well, yeah, so she at work, she sees dogs. I'm not bringing home Benji.
That's part of
Hey, it could be a major issue. The guy doesn't like dogs.
Then she's not the girl for him.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
It's not that if I ever saw a dog, God forbid, in trouble or in pain, I would help it. I would never want to hurt a dog or see a dog in pain. I just don't want it living where I eat and where I sleep and hair and
Fair
all that
enough.
bullshit.
So that's
and I don't
everywhere.
want it drooling or nothing like that. I was willing to get a home where, and I'm not talking about a doghouse, a full fucking room where the thing could be happy
can't
with
do
a
that.
big
But you
backyard.
can't
The
do it.
backyard. I would go in the backyard and throw the ball around with the dog.
You can't do that.
No.
I can't
the
do
dog's
it.
got a lot. You
Well,
got
let's
the dog's
fuck
part of the
everybody if I can't do it.
The dog would just bark the whole time.
Because a dog is part of your life.
It's
The dog
family.
wants to
Let me ask
hang
you
with you.
something.
It ain't part of my life.
You're sitting and watching TV. The dog wants to sit at your feet and be there.
And lick his
Well,
balls.
Fuck them. I'll put a TV out in the backyard.
Let me ask you something, Artie. Could it be okay for the dog to be out in the house with Dana when you're not there?
No, the dog's not in the house. If I'm not, and if I find out she ruined that, the both of them are going to the Holiday Inn.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's doomed.
I think he can work this out.
I think the dog was the big. Before the dog, she was coming over all the time. She was practicing. She would have moved in. She got the dog, and if she got a little dog like your guy's dog, I could have done. She got a fucking enormous. She got a camel,
What kind of dog is it, but
Rottweiler, and Labrador, or whatever. I mean, the
Why
thing's-
didn't she? You got to ask this question though. She loves Artie, supposedly.
right?
Why
So they
didn't
say.
she go to Artie? This wasn't a dog she previously owned.
It was a rescue, wasn't it?
Yeah, but wait a
They
second.
She rescued the dog.
Why
yeah.
couldn't she say to Artie, listen, I'm thinking of getting a dog.
Okay, but stop right there, because before you say something out of line about her, I got to defend her.
I'm not saying I'm defending
No,
you.
I know what you're. No,
I'm not saying anything bad about her, but she could have gone
No,
and
no,
said
but
to
she,
you.
but
Although,
she.
what right does he have to ask her anything? They're not
Because they're in
married.
a serious relationship. They're talking about getting serious and possibly moving in.
But
And
listen,
she knows
but then-
Artie's skeeved out by dogs. So you say, Artie,
but that you have to-
I
you
need
have
a
to-
dog in my life.
But that's a
And
pretty
Artie may-
irrational skeeve when it comes to dogs, don't you admit?
Yes.
But listen to me.
He's got to learn to.
There's a lot of people like that.
If he was in therapy, he'd learn that even the relationship with the dog is like his relationship with Dana. He's got to mix it up. He's got to touch the dog. He's got to embrace and love the dog.
There's no amount
put away his phobias.
There's no amount of therapy that's going to get me over a dog drooling near my sandwich. I don't give a shit. But if
why is this dog always near his food?
Why are you always eating?
And why don't you take a sandwich
Maybe
up on
the dog would curb your appetite.
Here's what Dana said to me, because she's right in this case. We were dating for about 8, 9 months, whatever. I mean, marriage wasn't even in my head.
Okay.
And she obviously she loved dogs. Whenever we passed by someone with a dog, I could see how happy she got.
Right. She's thinking.
And then she goes, I'm thinking about getting a dog, but my apartment might have an issue with it where I live. And I go, well, you know what, then this is what I said. I said, why don't you just move to a place where you can get a dog and get a dog? Because she's not living with me. At the time we were dating for a while, I go get a place where you can get a dog and get a dog if it makes you that happy. So all of a sudden one day she called me and she said, I got a dog.
That was your suggestion.
So you could have told her at that point, don't get the dog.
No, but she had already.
Why didn't you say to her,
she already got the dog.
Like
she didn't say to me, she didn't come to me.
But why didn't you say to her, listen, I don't like dogs, and if you're going to have a dog,
she knew
you
I
can come over my place.
She knew I didn't like dogs.
Well, then that's her call.
In some
She
ways,
chose the dog over you.
In some ways, you know what? I love her to death. In some ways, I deep down I feel that.
That's right.
That's one of our bigger issues.
You want me to take care of that dog?
And it wasn't even a small dog. It was a big. It's a big dog.
It's a big fuck you, Artie.
And I said, Day, I'm happy for you. You got to see, she loves that dog so much. And then after she got it, I could never tell her not to. She would resent me forever, and I would feel guilty for making her miss the dog. She loves it to death.
But sometimes dogs get lost.
I mean, to me,
they get hit by cars.
To me, I wish she would get as happy around me as she did around the dog. When she sees the dog, her face lights up and everything.
Can I say something to you? And I'm going to say it to you point blank. You're jealous of the dog.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And you want, don't take this the wrong way, but like a little boy screaming for a mother, you want all the attention from Dana, and you're having trouble sharing. You might even have this trouble with kids, sharing your wife.
No,
this is something, again,
kids.
Artie, I'm going to tell you another thing.
You haven't been in the situation, Artie.
Wait, I got to tell you something. You think you love kids, but let me tell you something. When your wife is busy with the kids and you're on the back burner, you might have problems with this. Now, listen, I'm telling you as a guy, I had the phone number of this shrink for 5 years, and I wouldn't pick up the phone and call.
Right.
I'm worse than you. I could not make the commitment to go to a psychiatrist.
Well, he still hasn't. He might be worse. He could beat you in that
I don't know, but I stared at the piece of paper for 5 years. There was no way I was going, and I finally did it. And let me tell you something. You might think it's crazy, but the dog issue might have nothing to do with the 𝗛𝗄𝗿 of the dog. It might be the 𝗛𝗄𝗿 of I want mommy all to myself.
Howard, I swear to God, I love kids. I love babies, especially lately. I love holding a kid.
Yes,
I love
5 minutes.
And if it was my kid, forget it. I would have such a relationship.
What
with
about
him.
Dana saying, Artie, I don't have time for you. Artie, I'm busy.
Well,
Artie.
that's a sacrifice you make having children. I'm totally prepared for that.
All right. Okay.
You know what, Howard? You might be 100% right. I can't argue with it because I've never seen a shrink, and I'm only on my 2nd year of staring at the paper. But honestly, I really, ever since I was, my old man loved dogs. My sister loves dogs to death. Me and my mom are the same. We 𝗛𝗍 them to death.
I'm not saying you have to love a dog.
My son or daughter, I would there's nothing. I could clean it shit. I could do anything.
You don't know that yet. This is all a fantasy.
I think I could.
On the day-to-day level, when you've got to be there for that kid. Remember, you said to Dana, if I go off the deep end and I go on a drinking binge, you take the kids to Busch Gardens. That's like putting the dog in another house. You can't be that way once you're a dad.
I don't think I would be. My son or daughter holding them in my hands, I yearn for that day. There's nothing I wouldn't do for that.
But the kid climbs up on your lap and spits on you.
He could do whatever he or she could do whatever the fuck they want.
Howard,
on my lap or anything.
You know what it's like. You can never imagine the reality
Right.
of a child and the impact it has on your life.
That's right. It's
so
it's
you're still
stressful.
talking fantasy.
I guess I am, but I swear to you, I have little cousins that I hold.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah, but
Do you
I'm telling you,
spend the 2 weeks with
I love them.
Have you ever taken a child on your own anywhere?
Well, who's giving me a kid ever?
No one.
That's what I'm
No one
talking
responsible.
But I'm telling you, my son or daughter, my flesh and blood, right there. Forget about it. I would be. They could do anything.
You hope.
There's nothing I would not do.
You don't know that yet.
Because you know what it is. A dog is a great way to kind of break in, like to being like a parent, so to speak.
Yeah.
You're taking care of a living
creature. No,
but
you're
animal.
It's a
taking care of a living creature. It's a responsibility.
Yeah.
You have no idea what it's like when you have a kid in your life.
Yeah.
It's manifest that
overwhelming.
times 20.
But you remember
So
you
when you're
sitting
sitting there trying to watch a Yankee game and the kid is squawking in the next
come
room.
on, Fred. You guys don't know me if you think that. I'm busting
But you
balls
can't
in
handle a
Yankee.
dog.
The kid, there's nothing I wouldn't do for my child. Nothing.
But maybe that's a problem too.
They could, my kid could shit and piss all over me. I would
that's
love it
not
to
good.
death.
Are you going to set
That's
rules?
your fetish.
Well, of course, you raise a kid the right way, but I'm just saying, I'm not gonna. I would love to have a baby.
What if your wife turns out to be super permissive, and you've got to be the bad guy and say no? You're going to be able to deal with that and be the bad guy?
I think I know. I'm very. Look, I have one of my friends has a young boy that we've gone out with and played ball with, and I think I'm a better disciplinarian and father than he is.
But it's 24 hours a day, Artie.
7 days a week.
I know.
All right, let's go to Gary 𝗛𝗿𝗱, who's going to settle this, and then Beth O will give you counsel.
No, I'm not going to settle it, but it's funny. Scott 𝗏𝗍 just called me, and he said that at the party, he left his young son with Artie for 2 minutes because he wanted to go get a cigar out of the car. He said Artie looked way uncomfortable watching that kid.
Yes, because it's his kid.
Remember it scores. Remember it scores.
Kid like a dog.
Remember it scores, and 𝗏𝗍 was getting a lap dance, and he needed you to talk to his son on the telephone to keep him busy. You were very uncomfortable.
So like that. Yeah, right. That's a good situation to bring up.
You've listened to this now for a while. What is your take on all of it?
I think Artie should adopt that 1-year-old bulldog.
No, I don't.
She wants to save the bulldog.
Right.
Look, what you got. By the way, that's to me that's very noble what you're doing. I don't want that dog to die. It sounds awful. It sounds like it's getting a bum rap. I would try to save it too. I would never hurt an animal. But my son or daughter, forget it. You don't know me. I would be the most.
You don't know you either.
You don't.
Artie, so when you get depressed, are you going to be able to stop drinking for that kid? Will you give up alcohol for your son or daughter?
Yes, I would. Abso-fucking-lutely. If it meant...
Then do it now so you can have him.
So then go do it for Dana then, and she'll have your kid.
Drinking's not the major issue right now.
But Artie, even the way you're acting with Dana and the dog, it's not loving and accepting of Dana and who she is as a human being. She's a human being who loves dogs.
And I'm one that doesn't, so you can turn it around and say she's not doing it for me.
But she now has the dog.
Right. And they're not right for each other because Dana's passion is animals.
Right.
She's
And that might be
the livelihood of dog grooming.
And you're right, Beth, and that might be the hard thing to realize right now. That's what I'm going through because I do love her, but Beth is right. That might be the very hard thing to come to grips with.
Well, you're not the right person because you don't have the ability to move that.
All he is. Fuck everyone is.
Hey, I'm thinking about the hand job from Jessica.
That's
a lead pipe set.
Talk about when I'm in my son or daughter fungos, you'll see how happy I am. And I'm hitting fungos.
In other words, Artie's happiness will be when he has someone to play baseball.
Wait, what if your kid?
What if he has
What if your kid's a big homo?
Exactly.
Don't even fucking say it.
What if the kid swings like a cunt?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Or then he'd be like his father.
Yeah, what if he tosses a football like Sal?
Holy Christ, and wears makeup?
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, if my kid is a fruit, I'd love him. I'd say, hey,
No, you wouldn't.
Honestly,
You'd have no one to fungo
I
with.
go, look, man, wear a rubber, don't get sick, and go have a fun time, and introduce me to your fruity boyfriend.
After you suck a dick, can we play catch?
Artie, you're telling me.
I'm telling you, if he was gay, I would love him too. I would love him. They're my kids.
So you're telling me you would let your 16-year-old son bring his boyfriend over on Thanksgiving and put their arms around each other and make out to celebrate the day?
And I'd be in the kitchen with my head in the oven.
No, Artie would build a separate house for his gay son.
I guess what? That house wouldn't be connected.
Yeah, the fag wing.
Fag wing and keep the doors closed. It's a double lock on there.
Keep that gay semen in that room.
Go in there with Dana's 900-year-old dog.
Let this guy do something.
You guys fuck the dog.
The gay kid could certainly sleep in the house.
Can I say something?
Just don't pull on my sandwich.
Dana now.
Can I say
Gave me a
something?
stupid dog and a fruit fry.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're right. I'd be like, Jesus Christ, what happened to us?
All right, look. I think that relationship is, put a fork in it. It's over.
Artie, we got each other now.
I hope it isn't. I hope it isn't.
Artie, it's over.
It's me and you, baby. Me and you.
Dana's gone.
Stop it! Come on, that's not right. Stop.
Jessica Hahn. Hand job coming soon.
Yeah.
The dog won, and you lose. Dana's gone.
You're an evil fuck. Hey, Beth, don't do Dancing with the Stars, Beth.
No, please.
Don't do Dancing with the Stars with David Blaine as your partner.
Choose me. Oh, I'd kill myself.
Oh, that would be funny.
I think Blaine needs Dancing with the two of you would be great.
We're too happy.
Call Dana now and introduce her to the hot new volunteer at the North Shore Animal.
Beth, please don't do that.
Don't do that, honey. That's horrible.
You just want to forget it. Once you break up with somebody, you just want it. You just don't want to even know they're alive.
Oh, Christ, my God.
history.
Now my weekend's like, now I got to say yes to the gig with Levy in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania.
We're back, Artie.
Can I ask a question? That guy who called in the other day said he saw Dana with two firemen.
Right.
Do you think there's any truth to that?
Well, I don't know. First of all, I've been lying about seeing. I haven't seen Dana in well over a month, and it's pretty much been over for a little while. Even it's not fair to Dana. I don't know what she wants on the air. I don't know what's going on.
So it is possible.
Of course it is. Sure.
I'm sorry.
But I don't know what Dana wants on the air. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fair to her.
Dana's our friend.
It's
we
not
love
fair
her.
to her, right?
Very nice.
But as soon as you get a new girlfriend, that'll be our friend.
For the past.
Unless you're with some real twit.
I'll be your new girlfriend, Artie.
Dude, you're gonna see a parade of fucking fake-titted whores coming through it.
Artie's back.
Where's my horn?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Oh, this is great.
It's not great, Levy.
No, I mean, you know what I mean.
I love her to death.
She's a great
Listen,
person.
we wish Dana the best.
And
We hope she meets a really handsome, good-looking guy with a lot of money. And
absolutely.
That can catch a fly ball.
You're really a special guy, and she's a special girl, and if it's just not meant to be, then...
Thank you, Beth. I appreciate it.
Oh,
That's nice of you to say.
let me say something about my sweet angel, who's so uplifting.
She is. That was very nice. And Beth has
She's
always
real
been.
nice.
Beth has been a great friend to us and Dana, and all you guys have. I mean, Robin, everybody treated her so well, and
I don't feel Robin
I
treated her
miss
well.
her.
Yeah.
I loved Dana.
And Dana loved you.
her.
She loved all you guys. It's
And I
very,
have to say it in the past tense now.
Hey, she
And I'm
breaks.
stuck with you, Artie.
You got me in the divorce.
Hey, pal,
I'm
let
very
me tell you
sad. We're
something.
joking around. I'm so sad about it. I'm sad. I really love. She's such a great person. She
So
really is.
let's call her and let's get things back on track. Let
We
Howard
did
do it.
it before. We could do it again.
I don't want to do that.
I can get her back.
I don't want to
Go
do that.
back to the same issues, though, over and over again.
Artie's ready to call the
Artie's
shrink.
going to the shrink.
Artie's going to the shrink.
I wonder if I did go to the shrink and I called her in a month and a half and said, Fred, with this music. and I did call her. I wonder what would have happened. But by that time, she might be dating the fire department.
Can you pull up in the trunk in front of my house?
That better not be true, because if it is, I'm going to start to set fires in North Jersey. And I'll think
We're going to relax now. We're going to take a little break.
I'm going to go get a cheeseburger to make myself feel better.
And then we're going to see Rapping Granny get on the Sybian. Everyone's going to have a good laugh. Can a 90-year-old woman get off on the Sybian?
I don't know.
Is she too old? Is she too dried up? Or could she actually have an orgasm?
I'd rather see Glenn Close and Mia Hamm.
An orgasm you're expecting.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Rapping Granny all set to go, Gary?
Yes.
All right.
This is sick.
If anybody thought the Sybian jumped the shark with Blue Iris, now it really is going to jump. It's going to jump back over the shark and back to being good again. It's going to jump so far.
Bite itself in its own ass.
You should know that.
It's going to bite itself in the ass.
It's going to jump over a shark, a couple of dolphins, a minnow.
You should know that Richard and Sal are out there fighting with each other because they want to come up with some event that they can do, that they can bet on, between each other.
Yeah.
So they started out with seeing if Rapping Granny would make out with them. How much will we pay them to make out with them? But now they're into one of them wants to stuff Rapping Granny's underwear in their mouth and chew on it.
Oh, I don't even want to see that.
I thought I'm no writer like these guys, but I came up with a great bit. It's called Sal and Richard fuck each other. That's what we're coming to.
And the joke is, what makes them think that Rapping Granny wants to make out with either one of them?
Exactly.
Right.
What does she want?
What do you guys want?
I mean, we're two young guys. I don't see why she wouldn't want to make out with us.
Guys.
Yeah, look at you.
Two hot guys who don't brush their teeth.
One wears makeup and the other one looks like Edith Bunker.
But I thought it'd be funny if me and Sal tried to outbid each other to make out with Rapping Granny for 30 seconds.
But I asked her, and she said no.
Well, before that,
Just
Sal was like, I can't make out with a
Why didn't you guys
old lady.
just make out with each other?
Exactly.
No.
But so
We
I
should bid down for that.
Would you guys? Can we scrape up $1,000 to watch these two make out for 30
never.
seconds?
It'll never happen.
You guys wouldn't kiss each other for a certain amount of money.
$1,000 apiece?
Yeah, grand apiece.
Richard,
They do it in the movies all the time. Doesn't make a guy
with
gay.
tongues and the whole thing. Richard, $1,000 apiece. Would you do it?
Yeah, I'd do it.
Yes, you are fucking flaming.
To make out with him?
You're nuts.
That's good
man.
money.
You are nuts.
He's my buddy. It ain't a gay thing. He's a friend of
If
mine.
you stick a finger in his ass, it is.
Richard, aren't you afraid you'll get rouge all over yourself?
How much for you, seriously, to blow Sal?
Oh, that's up in the millions.
5,000.
You do it now.
That's up in the millions.
50,000.
Do it for $5,000.
No way. No way.
I bet you would.
A real
I'm not getting their
$5,000?
penis for less than $1 million.
Sal's balls in your mouth?
$5,000 in a TV set. You're there.
How much to put my balls in your mouth?
For the balls, it'd be up in the hundreds of thousands, probably.
Why less for the balls?
It's something's less gay about balls in your mouth than penis.
I don't think there's anything.
How much to finger his ass?
Yeah. How much to make out with him and put your finger in his ass?
Yeah.
If I was wearing a glove, $5,000.
$5,000?
Yeah.
Let's do
That
it.
means we can get it for.
I'll take $5,000 for a finger in my ass, but no kissing.
No, they're kissing.
No
Yeah,
way.
the
It's not
kiss,
happening.
gotta
Done it for
have-
nothing. Now you want $5,000?
You think that? You think that?
Shake.
You think that Richard putting his finger in your ass is less gay than kissing him?
Dana's shaking on a fireman right now. What's that?
Oh,
You
come on.
mother.
Yes, the hip below the belt.
I didn't mean that. I mean she's fucking one.
And your wife's cleaning makeup off her cunt.
Dana's blowing. What's your question, Gary?
Forget it.
All right, come on. I got to take a break.
Well,
Yeah, we
here's
gotta talk to Rapping
Well,
Granny.
I
Howard-
want to get Rapping Granny in here. We're going to miss it. And come on. Stop it. Stop it.
You guys are here all the time. We'll get you to kiss later.
Yeah, kiss later.
Pineapple Express, my new movie, and I feel good. I have no secrets. I'm ready for this experience.
So, are you excited to be on Howard's show? Are you a big fan of his?
I am. He's just like a fucking filthy dude. I'm used to talking to Jay Leno and shit, so it's nice to talk to.
See a little different.
It must be a little different, yeah. Someone who I actually find really hilarious. So that'll be good.
Cool, man. All right, have fun in there today.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Seth Rogen is the star of the moment. His movie Pineapple Express made $22 million this
Still
weekend.
behind Dark Knight.
There he is.
That's the guy.
Hey now. All right. How you doing?
I'm great.
Now, when you have a movie coming out like Pineapple Express, and you wrote Knocked Up, right?
I didn't. I executive produced it. I helped write it, though. I wrote Superbad.
You wrote Superbad.
Yeah.
You helped write Knocked Up.
Yeah, and Pineapple Express.
So when you got two movies under your belt that have done real well, Are you nervous for the weekend when they're supposed to call you and tell you how the movie's doing?
I get a little nervous. Luckily, you know, these movies are pretty fucking cheap on the grand scale of things. Like,
what does Pineapple Express cost to make?
Cost $26 million.
That's with all the advertising and everything.
The advertising's separate. They usually they spend about the budget of the movie on advertising.
Right.
So let's say like $50 million altogether.
Okay.
And we've made like $43 million like in the last 5 days. So
that's
like
fabulous.
We're out of the fucking woods. Thank God. I can't. I mean, if I made like Batman, I'd be paranoid. I mean, obviously they made a shitload of money, but
is it scary to get in the movie business? I mean, because you fuck up and it's like all your friends don't want to know you. They laugh at you.
They don't want to know me anyway. I was a fuck up before I got into movies, but it's
yeah, how did you get into movies? I mean, because it's crazy. You smoke a lot of weed, right?
Yeah, I smoke weed.
You smoke weed like every day of high school, right?
Yeah, every single day of high school.
So when you write a weed movie, because I saw the movie, I laughed my ass off. I thought it was really funny.
Do you smoke weed still?
No, I can't handle weed.
Really?
I get so paranoid that I.
Do you think it's because it got stronger since when you smoked it a lot?
Yes. In fact, the last time I smoked, I swore off ever smoking again. This was in California. And I thought it was laced with something. I had no idea that weed has gotten so intense.
It really has.
Yeah. I mean, and you can handle it? You don't get paranoid feelings?
No, I mean, if I'm in the right suit, like, I can't smoke weed, like, when I'm shooting a movie because I get fucking paranoid because there's just all these people around and I never know who's going to yell at me or anything.
But you make it look so great. I mean, you make weed look so attractive. I mean, through the whole movie, you're smoking and you're having so much fun with your weed and everything about weed. And you make your best friend becomes your best friend because he's your weed dealer.
Exactly.
And he's having a great life. It's not like there's anything bad about it.
Are you worried you're saying to the kids out there, kids, weed is the answer?
I'm not worried about that at all. I think it is the answer. I'm encouraging that message.
The best thing is he's like a 30-year-old guy who's dating a high school student.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's also the answer. I think you should smoke weed and date high school girls.
She's cute as hell, too, the chick in the movie.
She's hot as fucking shit. Her name's Amber Heard. I recently heard she's a lesbian. I don't know if it's true or not. Someone told me that. I think that could be like her public, like Lindsay Lohan, like she's riding the coattails of that. But she did. I met her at when we were doing the movie. What's funny is she was dating like a 35-year-old guy, and she didn't get that that was the whole fucking joke.
Wow.
And I felt bad for the guy because he was there, and all day we're shooting the scene, and we're just like, man, I'm such a cretin for dating this young girl, and he's fucking standing there the whole time.
He didn't care.
But then I ran into her a few months later, and she was dating Crispin Glover.
Oh,
and I was like, wow, like that's
weird.
That's the weirdest fucking end of that spectrum you could possibly go to.
Crispin Glover gets hot chicks like that?
He gets the hottest chicks ever, Crispin Glover, and it's because he's a fucking weirdo. I don't know why it is.
And by the way, you're starting to become a sex symbol. Does that freak you out?
It is a little weird, I guess.
I mean, it's funny that the interns here all argue over. We have a thing where you have to sign a release when you come in. And the interns
present the releases?
If they're a fan of a particular star who's coming in, they get to do it. So two of the female interns were arguing, I'm going to hand them the release, like you're going to hand them the release. And they were both really pissed off if they didn't get this.
The other one got to hand me the release.
And they were both really into you. I mean, and they're hot chicks.
It's great. It's I know it's bullshit. It's still fresh in my head how I really do.
You still got the same girlfriend, right?
I do have the same girlfriend.
How many years you been with her?
Over 3 years.
Over 3 years.
And it's great. I can honestly say it's a wonderful relationship, but it's fun. I mean,
you haven't fucked anyone outside of?
I have not. I couldn't.
But you're starting to get a little crazy, aren't you?
I watch a shitload of porn and jack off all the time. And porn is that much more satisfying now because then I'm like, maybe I could actually fuck this girl. It kind of brings the fantasy to a new level. Before I felt bad. I was like, I could never fuck these girls. But now I'm like, I could fuck the shit out of these girls. So I still jack off, but it's changed the whole mindset
Jacking
of it.
Off is a whole new experience.
It's become so obtainable all of a sudden.
So So, you ever jack off to Carmen Luvana? That's who I jack off
Oh,
to.
she's great. Yeah, she is very hot, Carmen Luvana.
She takes it in the ass.
She does. She takes it right in the ass. She is a trooper. But yeah, it's fantastic.
You started writing movies when you were 13?
I did.
And your parents must have thought you were an asshole, right?
No, they encouraged it, actually.
They did, really?
Yeah, they
Where
totally
are you
did.
from?
I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, in Canada.
Yeah.
And my dad's from Newark, though. So I'm pretty well cultured.
World traveler.
Exactly.
All right.
But, yeah, they were encouraging.
So were the tough years 11 to 13? I mean, were those years?
It was a turmoil a day.
When you smoke as much weed as you do, isn't that bad for your lungs? I mean, do you have any coughing?
I don't. Well, I used to smoke like a shitload of cigarettes as well as a shitload of weed, and I quit smoking cigarettes like 2 years ago.
Right.
So I'm still up. I'm still up on the grand scale of things. I can see, like, my girlfriend, God bless her, doesn't really give me shit for smoking weed and being stoned kind of in general, but she's kind of beginning to be like, maybe you could get a vaporizer or something like that. Maybe you could eat weed food. But I'm trying to lose weight, and I was telling her I was like, but all weed food's like cookies and brownies. I can't do that.
Yeah. It's funny, though, because when you're smoking this weed in the movie Pineapple Express, I got to tell you, I mean, you make it look very attractive.
You really
natural. They also make it look like you can smoke like they're just puffing and puffing and puffing away on a joint.
Like you have really bad things going on in this movie, and you guys smoke through it, and and there's no problem. I cannot get my head together when I smoke.
I can't, I mean, a lot of the notion came from, like, me and my friend Evan sitting on the couch being stoned off our asses and being like, what if someone tried to murder us right fucking now? What would we do? And I mean, because it does play off of the paranoia. I always know you smoke too much weed when you hear someone go, like, did you hear that? Like, as soon as, like, the did you hear that start fucking coming around.
Do you ever worry now that you're too baked to really have a big Hollywood career? In other words, that that okay, you've got the hits going. Now you're starting to feel the pressure. The movies are making money. You're starting to become a player in Hollywood. Maybe you're saying to yourself, maybe I can't smoke weed anymore.
Yeah, do you want to stay in this particular genre, or do you feel like you at some point want to branch out?
I feel like I could, I hear Harrison Ford smokes a lot of weed. He fucking branched out like a motherfucker. It's true, he doesn't talk about it.
The girl who made Knocked Up With You, Katherine Heigl.
Yeah, Katherine.
Was very critical of the movie afterwards.
She was.
She said the movie was sexist.
Yeah. The notion of sleeping with me is so appalling that it's sexist.
Did you enjoy making the movie with her?
I did enjoy making the movie with her, and she and it was kind of shocking, I think, that she
she
took
never
this
had
odd...
any objection while you were working.
And we're like super collaborative, we just ask everyone, what's your opinion? What do you think? We improvise all the time, so like people can really put in their 2 cents, and she didn't say a fucking peep. Yeah, she didn't say a word about it. And then after the movie's over, she went off. I think she just kind of likes to...
Is she a flake?
Talk.
She turned down her Emmy nomination.
She did turn down her Emmy nomination.
Bizarre.
That is weird.
You're pissing on the industry.
I've submitted myself for Emmy nominations. I'm not even on a fucking television show.
Right. Well, you were in Freaks and Geeks, weren't you?
I was.
Right.
But
so is the best thing that happened to your career hooking up with Judd Apatow? Is he the guy who mentored you?
Yeah, I mean, he gave me my first job on Freaks and Geeks. I mean, I was in Vancouver when I was cast on Freaks and Geeks, so he literally like plucked me from high school.
How did you know from high school you wanted to be an actor?
I didn't. I did stand-up comedy. I knew I wanted to work in comedy. Like, I knew...
You were doing stand-up comedy in high school?
Yeah, I started when I was 13.
No kidding.
Writing and comedy at 13.
Yeah, writing and comedy. And I just... it just became clear that, like, you could be funny for a living, Like, as soon as that... I would see stand-up comics and television and shit, and I was like, oh, well, if you can fucking do that instead of getting a normal job, who in their right mind wouldn't try to do that?
Do you have tapes of your act when you were 13?
I do, yeah.
You do? I would like to hear that.
Next time I'm here, I'll bring some for you.
Yeah, that would be great.
I have a super thick Canadian accent. It's pretty funny, but... I was pretty good at it, and it was it seemed very obtainable stand-up comedy. It seemed like I could do it,
It was something you had an aptitude
for. It was something, and it seemed like there was a clear progression to kind of making a career out of it. But then at the end of high school, I wasn't going to graduate. I basically dropped out.
Right.
So I decided to start auditioning, and I auditioned for Freaks and Geeks.
So not only did you start writing at 13, you dropped out of high school. You're incredibly successful.
Yeah.
And I smoke weed all day.
Yeah, I mean, you're not a role model.
I'm not. Maybe I'm the greatest role model. I'm the most obtainable role model there is.
How are you losing weight? Crystal meth? Or?
I am. It's a lot of ice. Just the teeth jittering alone burns calories.
So now you're such a big star. I read that you're going to star in the Green Hornet.
Yeah, me and Evan, who wrote Pineapple and Superbad with, we're writing a Green Hornet movie.
Evan is not the kid from Spider-Man, is it?
No, that's James. Evan is just he's just a Jew I went to high school with.
He's a Jew.
Yeah, he's
you
a Jew.
admit that.
Yeah, I admit that.
and he's your writing partner.
His only credential is a Jew.
That's
Evan?
all you need in this fucking business.
Exactly.
Does Evan want to be on camera?
He has no interest in being on camera at all. Yeah.
Maybe he'd be good at it. Isn't he a little resentful? You're the guy who gets, he's 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿𝗱.
I know, exactly. That's and I fuck him in the ass too. we try to emulate that relationship to the fullest of its potential. He doesn't want to. Actually, whenever it's time to do press, he shaves his facial hair in a really distracting pattern so that the Sony publicity people don't want to put him on camera.
I see.
It's a pretty good strategy, actually.
So you're the front man of the writing.
I'm the front man. I'm the I'm the elder
Are you
judge.
writing Green Hornet together?
We are writing Green Hornet together.
Is Green Hornet a
Now,
comedy?
is Green Hornet gonna smoke pot?
And Green Hornet will not smoke pot. You know,
That's what the green is.
Exactly. Green. I mean, it's not
By the way, Elton
originally
John does not
comedy.
fuck straight in the ass.
No,
Bernie's
let's straighten that out.
Dirty straight? Okay, for the record.
I'm just saving the lawsuit.
I will giant lawsuit.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Someone there is getting fucked in the ass.
Exactly. Someone's fucking someone in the ass. I don't know. There's shit on a dick.
So wait a second. The Green one thing I say about superhero movies.
Yes.
Is that the reason I love Batman, and the reason I love Spider-Man, I love all these movies, is because they treat him seriously. In other words, the superhero is a real hero, and you believe that this could actually happen.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to do that, but we feel like a lot of those movies ignore a lot of the funny shit that would happen if you were doing that, and we're just, I mean, we're not, trying to, we're not making like a Starsky and Hutch kind of like goofy reimagining, but we're, the thing about the Green Hornet is he has this sidekick, 𝗪𝗍, who's also like his personal assistant and also like saves his ass 90% of the time and then goes and like fucking makes him coffee at the end of the day. So what we found amusing is just kind of this relationship between this hero and his sidekick and this guy and his personal assistant. And they that's basically what we find funny about it, is just kind of this relationship. But aside from that, but the action, we want it to be like a big, crazy fucking action movie.
You have a lot of action in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, we love action.
A lot of shooting, a lot of killing.
A lot of chasing.
Yeah,
I was talking to Fred about this, too, because this is before my time, I guess, but in the Pink Panther movies, is that a parody of the Green Hornet?
The Green Hornet.
Yeah,
it kind of is a parody of the Green Hornet.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. I thought there was just like an original.
The two of them are fighting the whole time.
Peter Sellers and 𝗪𝗍.
Right.
So I'm excited about the Green Hornet.
Thanks. I think it's going to be good.
Did you start shooting it?
I love the Green Hornet TV show.
We haven't started shooting it. We're like looking for a director right now, which is a pain in the ass.
That's hard to find.
Are you busy, Howard?
I'll do it,
exactly.
motherfucker. Give me the fucking script. I'll fucking do it.
You know what's funny, Howard?
Frank Sebastiano.
I have to tell you that you're not in Canada right when I was growing up.
Right.
But so the first time I saw you was in Private Parts. Like I had never seen. I'd heard your name, but to me you were like a movie star, which is a really weird. Which in retrospect is a weird thing. But that was like my first taste of you was as a movie star.
Wow.
And it was pretty interesting, and I thought, like, wow, what a great.
I'm just a movie star that hasn't made another film.
Exactly.
I'm the laziest movie star on the planet.
You are.
Movie star. He made one film.
Anyone in your life believe that you would ever become a movie star? Because you don't have the Brad Pitt look.
No, not at all.
This kind of thing.
You know what's funny is like in my head, I remember when I was young, I'd literally like make a list of like the chubby, overweight guys, and every time like I do like Vincent D'Onofrio, I was like, ooh, he kind of is shaped like me. movie, and then like Philip Seymour Hoffman became famous. I was like, yeah, there's another one.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. Oh, that was you. Believe me, when I saw Private Parts, I was like, that fucking guy is my meal ticket. Right there. And so no, definitely not. But that being said, I mean, there's guys like John Calick. I'm not the fattest, ugliest fucking guy ever to be in a movie.
Now, the guy you cast in the movie with you in Pineapple Express is the kid from Spider-Man, the good-looking kid who plays the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
How did it happen that this kid plays a stoner, drug dealer, and does such a good job? He's really funny.
He's amazing. You know what's funny is I've known him for years. He was on Freaks and Geeks with me, and that was almost 10 years ago. And then he went off and did these really dramatic things. And
did you always say in your mind, I want to be in a stoner movie with this kid?
No, not at all. I assumed he would never fucking talk to me again. He's worth billions of dollars. And no, we sent him the movie, actually, and we wanted him to play my role, and I was going to play his role, and that's how we wrote it. And then when he read it, he was like, well, I'd rather be the goofy stoner guy. I'm always like the leading man. I never get to be this other guy. And then, since he's way more famous than me, exactly. Well,
I never get to be the
I
other
know,
guy.
and since he's way more famous, I'm like, well, you get to be funny and handsome, great.
So now let's think about this. You're super successful. I imagine you're a multimillionaire. Am I correct?
I might be today.
You're damn right.
Your parents must be amazed. They must be so proud.
They're thrilled. They take my money and spend it.
And your girlfriend, TV writer Lauren Miller.
Yes.
You met her before you knocked up Success.
I did.
Come on. You're going to want, you know this success is going to go to your head a little bit, and you're going to have to take your penis out for a stroll.
When do you think it's going to happen, Howard?
When will it happen, Howard?
That's want to be honest? It will happen during the filming of The Green Hornet.
Is that when it will happen?
It's going to happen this afternoon.
I mean,
day 33.
If the interns are fighting over you at this point, no man can. How old are you now?
26.
26.
Oh, forget it.
I'm pretty fucking lame sexually. To me, sex is not like something I really aim for. Because
Seth, bang one of our interns.
Why don't me and Artie start a relationship?
You don't want that.
Are you lame sexually? Jimmy Kimmel used to give me that same kind of.
Really?
Yeah, he kind of seems like an asexual type of guy.
I'm definitely not asexual.
Right,
but
you're into it.
But I know. I mean, it's not. It's not worth, really ruining any aspects of my life for sex, because it won't be that fucking great.
Do you think you're going to ask this girl to marry you or something?
I might. Some of my friends are getting married. I don't know. But I honestly don't believe, I'm not like a big marriage guy. I think marriage is kind of fucking bullshit.
Me too.
I don't like kids.
Me too.
I don't think I ever want fucking kids.
Well, I have kids and I'm getting married.
Exactly.
I didn't say I like it, but I'm good. No, I love my kids. You'll come around. Don't worry.
Really?
Yes.
See, can he have your kids?
That's the one thing.
My kids.
I can have your kids. I'm a great influence.
Would you say that, you have to, your guy watches porn.
Shitloads.
There's going to be a lot of temptation out there, my friend, as you're going around in this business.
There's definitely temptation. And I work with porn stars in our movies a lot, which I actually think is good in dispelling the sexiness of porn. Because when you're around porn stars, it instantly, it lowers the
when I did my movie, I had Jenna Jameson in
She's
my movie.
fucking hot as hell.
I'll tell you, it didn't dispel
It did not dispel shit.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You got a good one. See, we need to aim higher.
I know what he's talking about. Sometimes you meet certain porno people you meet, and it really does ruin.
Well, I remember, there's a scene in Knocked Up where there's two actual porn stars stripping for us.
Right.
So I got to have a whole day of a porn star stripping for me, and I remember, and this was a porn star I've jacked off to thousands of times. And as she's stripping for me, I could see her asshole hair. And I was just and I remember just thinking see, there you go. The rumor has been, the myth has been dispelled. It's not as sexy. You don't think of the asshole hair when you're masturbating.
No, you sure
But when you start dating the girl, that's where you're dating the asshole hair.
What is the strategy? What is the strategy here? Well, you're right. It makes these people real.
Yeah, it makes them real.
What's the strategy career-wise now? You turned down a huge role in a big kind of, what was it, like a sequel to Transformers?
No, it wasn't.
Movies?
Jonah did. They offered me another part in some other big giant
film.
Yeah.
What was it, X-Men or something?
I honestly can't remember what it was called. It was the guy that did, I think, what was it, The Day After Tomorrow, maybe?
And they offered you a big role and you turned it down.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even need to hear what it... I have one simple rule, and that's, would I go see this movie? And I feel like it's a rule that a lot of fucking people don't ask themselves, you know? Because you see a movie come out, and you're like, no one would go see that movie.
And for Green Hornet, though, you're losing weight. You're trying to get chiseled, right?
I am a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean
you're gonna play
it's fucking terrible. It's
Green Hornet?
I'm gonna play the Green Hornet. See, Robin just shattered herself.
The Green Hornet is a guy who's in shape.
You have to believe that I do physical activity, definitely. Which right now you don't.
How are you preparing for
I have a personal trainer. He trains many celebrities.
He looked at you and said, "This is possible."
He did, which I was literally worried I'd walk in and just be like, "Get the fuck out of my face!"
Why think he's going to turn down a job? This guy?
Exactly.
Why not a chubby Green Hornet?
That's what. Well, you know, here's the thing: is we don't know.
So much easier.
We don't know what will happen. We're open to a chubby Green Hornet. I keep having this recurring dream that like I'll show up on set in a few months and just be like, "Sorry guys, this is what the fuck you got to work with." Rewrite. I got the fat version of the script right here.
Oh man!
Might as well keep it handy.
So is this hurting you? I mean, they get you on a special diet.
Tell us
the diet fucking sucks. It's you.
Are you smoking weed through this diet?
I am. I get real stoned before I work out every day.
That's hard, man.
It is. It numbs my brain to it all. That's the thing. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Have you developed a muscle?
I've developed one large muscle.
Wait a second. So you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is you smoke some weed?
Sometimes, before I go work out.
Before you go work out.
Sometimes.
Do you have great weed now that you're rich and famous?
I've had good weed my whole life.
You have? How did you manage that, even when you were...
I'm from Vancouver. There's great weed in Vancouver, and I've lived in L.A. a while, so, you slowly settle on your guys. I found my guys.
Is there weed like Pineapple Express kind of weed? I mean, Pineapple Express is the greatest weed ever. That's the premise of the movie.
There is weed like that.
There is.
Yes, it's out there.
Wow. And when you say you smoke weed, do you smoke the whole joint before you work out?
No.
You smoke 3 hits off a joint?
Oh, yeah, I have a couple hits.
Couple of hits. Do you own a bong? Do you have a bong?
I do own a bong. I don't love the bong, I gotta say. To me, the bong, I spill it all the time.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Although I did win the High Time Magazine Stoner of the Year, and the award is a bong.
Have you ever dabbled with harder stuff, or it's just pot for you?
I've done other drugs kind of throughout, my life.
Coke?
I tried it.
Shrooms?
Oh, I did shrooms a lot.
LSD?
Never did acid.
Hash oil?
Oh, yeah, I've done hash oil.
Ecstasy?
I've done ecstasy a couple
Coke?
times. You asked me that already.
Say it again.
I did it once years ago. It was New Year's.
Does
it count?
But pot's your thing.
Yeah, I've settled. I have.
Ever try heroin?
No.
Where did you come
Only in my
maniac
balls.
would do
Yeah,
that?
exactly. Only in the dick.
I was just about to blow a joke in the movie, and I'm just not going to do it.
Oh, okay.
There was that special joint. I just wondered how.
Yeah, exactly.
What if the Robin said you were just about to blow somebody?
No, the cross joint she's talking about.
The cross joint. That's something I would actually smoke in high school. We actually did that. I rolled.
That was a riot.
I rolled that cross joint that we smoked in the movie, and
so you'll take a couple of hits off some weed, and then you go to your training session. Now, I find pot makes me very hungry to the point that I have to just keep eating and eating and eating.
Real potheads have eliminated that, I would say. Like,
Oxygen does that for me.
I think you realize, yeah, exactly. Just
real potheads can go.
Real potheads don't get munchies, I would say. Like, I think you learn very early on in your pot smoking career that when you eat after you smoke weed, it makes you not hungry anymore.
Right.
Or it makes you not stoned anymore. It kind of kills the high.
I so not enjoyed being high from pot
that you wanted to eat.
That's why I think I ate so much. I just wanted to get rid of it.
Exactly. Real potheads eat and then smoke weed.
Ah.
See, there we go.
Well, now I know why you're here today. You're some kind of expert.
Pineapple Express.
You've learned a lot of shit in your life. So you'll go to the gym and you're high. And does your trainer ever say to you, look, this isn't appropriate? You want to be the Green Hornet?
He trades a lot of rappers.
So you're not taking this training very seriously.
No, I really am.
I
seriously am.
But what do? You do sit-ups and...
I work out like, I go in there like 3-4 times a week.
What do you weigh now? Can I ask?
I never weigh myself. You can ask. I don't fucking know.
You don't know.
Between 180 and 225.
So they didn't try measuring you or anything to see what kind of results they were getting?
I mean, I've seen results. There's results. You guys haven't seen me normally. Most people
your clothes.
Most people who have seen me now and haven't seen me in a while say, "Ooh, you look great." But you guys don't have that pleasure.
You a big comic book fan? Is that why you got
huge comic book fan,
me
man?
Too, man. I love it.
I'd say yes. Since I started making money, that's the one thing I fucking blow all of it on.
Do you? You collect?
I collect tons of comic books and like toys and sculptures and shit like that.
Where do you display all of this?
In my office. I actually just had like a whole giant wall of shelves built in my office.
No kidding. Look at you with an office.
Now, would you be somebody who went to Comic-Con at one
I
time?
would be somebody who went to Comic-Con.
Do you know Gamorrean Guard?
Huh?
Do you know Gamorrean Guard?
Gamorrean Guard? What is that, like a role-playing game?
That's Star Wars, Gamorrean Guard.
The Gamorrean Guards. Yeah.
We know a guy who goes as Gamorrean Guard.
Really? Yeah. Are they the red ones, the Gamorrean Guards?
Oh, Gamorrean Guard. So, were your parents aware that you were smoking all this pot at a young age? Were they okay with it?
They were. When I was... I guess when I was 13 years old, they found an ounce of mushrooms in my backpack, and that was the first thing I ever got caught with.
Wow.
So that like set the bar pretty high. So after that, when they would find a joint or something, I know they were like, well, at least he doesn't have a fucking ounce of mushrooms in his backpack. So that's the key to kids, is if you're going to get caught with something, get caught with something really bad first.
So then pot isn't
and then just
so
your normal shit doesn't seem so bad.
That makes sense. So you were the type of kid, you read a lot of comic books and you smoked a lot of weed.
Exactly. Right. And I jerked off a lot.
I was shocked to read that you were a staff writer on the 𝗛𝗵cie show.
I was, yeah.
That's amazing. That's an amazing show.
Oh, it's genius. I love that.
What kind of fun was that? I mean, you just make up weird shit and he'd go out and do it.
It was really hard. Me and Evan did it. It was like it was actually our like first job together, like professionally, that we got paid for. Yeah, you would write the interview questions, like you see him there interviewing people, and you would think like, well, he's interviewing a psychic, and then you try to get him to, we did some crazy shit, and when it worked well, it went great. We had this psychic who. We got him to contact 𝗦𝗵cie, and then he started to give the ghost of 𝗦𝗵cie a blowjob in front of the psychic. It was the greatest fucking thing ever. And the psychic's going along with it, just like, where's his dick? Where's Gianni's dick?
Did that one make it to air?
It's on the DVD, I think. I think they put it on the DVD. They might.
He blew the ghost of 𝗦𝗵cie.
It was fucking great.
I love that.
Yeah, that was a great. He's Sacha Baron Cohen's a fucking genius.
He really is great.
Yeah, and that was like a real. It's to me, it's just an honor when you're like a fan of comedy. You get to work with those guys, and like it's
How do you get
crazy.
a job like that? I mean, you were a young kid. How old were you when you were writing that show?
I guess that was a few years ago. I was probably like 21 or 22 or something like that.
Some successful career, man.
It's been going pretty good.
You must think this whole comedy thing is pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not such
I think the comedy part is kind of, it's not that hard, the comedy. The work, comedy's always the easy part. That's what I do think that.
So are you like one of the in crowd now? Do you get to hang out with Adam Sandler and all those fucking guys?
I don't go anywhere, man.
What
like
are you
maybe
talking
like
about? You got some fucking famous friends. Don't give me bullshit.
I know Adam Sandler. I'm doing a movie with him in a few months. Yeah, I know Adam Sandler.
You're doing Green Hornet and an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, Judd's next movie is with me and Adam Sandler.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Look at your career, man. This is insane. What are you worth right now? Give me a ballpark.
I actually have no idea.
I don't buy that.
Because I don't know what I've been paid for. I've millions of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you got? A big house?
No, I don't have that big a house.
Damn.
I mean, it's bigger than any fucking house I grew up in, my whole life. It's around the size of this studio that we're in right now. But I live in LA. I mean, I grew up in like apartments and shit, So.
Oh, like your parents were like hippies, right? Weren't they?
Yeah, they were like, my mom's a social worker. My dad always worked for like nonprofit. They met on a kibbutz in Israel. Like
kibbutz?
Yeah.
That's communism, man.
Yeah, they're like socialists.
Yeah. How big's your penis?
I'd say, flaccid. I haven't measured in years. It's a good size.
Is it really?
I'd say it's normal.
Gee, I was hoping you were small. I mean, things are going a little too well.
I know, exactly. But it's weird looking.
Really?
No, it's not.
What a shame.
It's a textbook penis. I'd say, like, it's your dictionary definition.
When I was researching your life, I found out that you were a karate student for 10 years, and you only made it to brown belt?
My teacher was tough, man. He was a tough teacher.
So, I mean, can you handle yourself?
I can. I can kick some ass.
So for the movie Green Hornet, it's almost mandatory that you be somewhat versed in the martial arts.
Definitely. I'm a fighter in it. I got to learn to fight crime. And
have you ever fought people in real life in a match?
I've never been in like a real fight, really. I was always like a pretty big guy, and people don't really want to pick on like a really.
You know katas and all
I know my katas and my 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍. And
wow.
I took it at the fucking Jewish Community Center. I should say that. I don't want to make it seem like I'm in like a dojo in fucking Japan somewhere. Yeah,
right. You had a Jewish karate.
I was at the Vancouver Jewish Community Center.
Wow, all right. Well, I can't believe
he was Japanese, though. I think he could have been Japanese.
You're doing well, man. Look
Thank
at
you,
this.
sir.
All right, so let me understand something. You had this is your third movie, your third major film.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one's a hit. I mean, okay, you didn't beat Batman.
Well, yeah,
That's tough.
I don't want to beat Batman.
Were you bummed out?
No, I don't fucking
sure,
care.
You don't care.
We're already the biggest weed movie ever.
Right. Bigger than Cheech and Chong? Were you a fan of the Cheech and Chong weed movies?
I was, but Up in Smoke grossed like $42 million. Like in 5 days, I think we've made more than every weed movie's ever made.
Who primarily goes to see the movie? Even though it's rated R, I imagine kids go see it, right?
I hope so. I mean, that's what I think 9-year-olds should go. So, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, they got a lot of our ticket sales, I think.
So this is good, man. Life is good.
It's fucking great. I'm psyched.
Any shitty stuff going on in your life?
No, not really. I'm trying to think. My girlfriend wants a dog. I don't. That's about it.
Be careful. You're going to give in?
I don't want to. I really don't think I will.
Why don't you want a dog?
Oh, we just travel all the time. It's just.
So why is she looking to complicate things?
She just. Everything's too good. See, she's
not pressuring you to get married?
No, not at all.
Yeah. You use a rubber with your girlfriend?
No.
What do you use?
She's on the birth control.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, it's great.
So you don't have to. You don't even have to pull out.
No, not at all. I like to just because I come on myself usually. I like to feel my own love.
Aren't you like to come on yourself? You're the only guy I know.
I like put it on my belly.
Aren't you afraid that your girlfriend
is secretly going to get pregnant?
Yeah, I mean, she could skip a couple of pills because
she's the last person in the world ever. She does not have a maternal bone in her body, like in the best way. She wants a dog.
But if I'm her, I'm looking at you and I'm saying, look, I don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
I'm in love with you.
Oh, so she's now got a scheme?
She knows I don't like babies that much. She knows my baby is not reason for me to stick around.
You will leave her if she has a baby.
You keep that fucking rat. You could raise that fucker.
You don't want that kid.
I don't want that kid.
You like your life. You want to smoke weed. You want to hang with your friends. Do you have a bunch of male buddies you hang out with?
Yeah, I have the guys that you see me in movies with for the most part.
And you don't seem bitter at all. You don't say to a guy like Sandler, hey, Sandler, where were you when I needed you? How come now all of a sudden you want me?
No, not at all. I mean, that's fucking crazy.
How did Sandler approach you about being in a movie?
Well, Judd, it was through Judd, but I've known him for a little while. I mean, he's friends with Judd. I've known him throughout the years.
What kind of movie is it?
It's about, we play stand-up comics.
Oh.
And, it's kind of like Judd's other movies. It's like a kind of relationship dramedy. I don't fucking know.
Cool.
Should be a good one.
Well, it sounds great, man. You're doing very well.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's an exciting life.
Yeah, and I love the movie Pineapple Express. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked it.
I could just sit and watch people get high and like act stupid.
Yeah, I'm
Me
sitting
too.
here
Yeah.
thinking about some of the scenes, and it makes me laugh because they were just so ridiculously stoned.
It's people getting, that's what I like.
It's just stupid. It's really great. See Seth Rogen in Pineapple Express in theaters now. When you write a film like this, is it hard to explain it to the studio?
Yeah, no, we wrote this movie in 2001, and it took a really long time to get made because they're just like, it doesn't sound like a good idea, you know. Like I acknowledge that. Like you tell people,
I was
like,
doing the commercials for it, and I thought the commercial just sounded like I said, "Oh, it's these two guys who get high and then they have to run away from it because they can be traced through their drugs." And it's hard to really explain.
It is, and I get that. You know, like there's two types of movies I always think. Like ones you can pitch to people, and ones that you can't, and you just have to write. And like this is definitely the ones that you can't.
So you got to make this because the other two were so successful. They finally said, "You know what? This fucking guy seems to know what he's doing."
Exactly. I think they just realized like someone's gonna fucking make it. We might as well.
Did the studio guys come down to the set every day and watch you guys fucking around like that and smoking weed? And
no,
shit?
they literally didn't. Like we didn't see them once the entire fucking time.
You have to send them dailies.
We didn't. I think they watched it. We literally didn't hear one word.
Is it real weed in the movie?
No, it's this fake shit. It's gross. It'll probably kill me in 3 years. I always keep thinking like the Tin Man. That guy died from all the fucking paint.
Did he?
Yeah,
Is that
he did.
true?
Yeah, he did. Like years later, like there was like he got like arsenic poisoning or something
You're
like
kidding
that.
me.
Yeah,
The
I feel like-
Tin Man?
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen with me in this smoke. Like,
Yeah, Ray Bulger was the Tin Man, wasn't he?
Bulger was a scarecrow, I think.
Yeah, right. Who was the Tin Man?
Tin Man, you don't know.
Ray Milland? Who was Ray Milland?
Ray Milland wasn't
Wasn't
it?
the Tin Man Jack, the guy who burned up in a fire?
Who was Victor?
Jack Cassidy or something?
Victor Mature.
The guy's name was Jack Haley.
Jack Haley.
Yeah, man, I didn't know he died from the paint.
He died from the fucking paint.
Wow.
There
And all
you
those
go.
munchkins probably too. That's
Those
back when
munchkins were horribly mistreated. Also,
they didn't test anything back then.
What is that fake pot they give you? Who knows what that
I have
is?
no fucking exactly. It could be fucking asbestos. I have no idea what
And I
it is.
imagine with all the outtakes and everything, you're smoking up a
We
storm.
smoked thousands of those things. It's gross. The whole thing's gross. You'd come home at the end of the day, you're like working in a fucking coal mine. It was disgusting.
All right.
Yeah, and they think movies are easy.
You know, being an actor's really hard. A lot of people don't appreciate that.
Fake weed.
We have to smoke fake weed all day.
What is it? Fluff, fluff, fluff,
I
fluff.
hate to be a dick, but I'm just looking up. Jack Haley died of a heart attack.
Fuck you. A paint-induced heart attack.
It was the lion who died from the makeup.
The lion died from
Yeah.
I hate the internet for that fucking reason right there. Ever since the internet came along, I'm wrong about everything.
You get called out. You know, in the old days, no one could challenge
No one would
you.
know. I would have been right.
Let me go take a couple of phone calls. This is Seth Rogen, the star of Pineapple Express, soon to be the Green Hornet, soon to be in an Adam Sandler movie. Look at this guy. He's doing it all, and I'm happy for him, you know?
Thank you.
It's nice to see a nice guy who's, you know, you don't have to be so goddamn pretty. No offense. I mean, you're prettier
No,
than
fuck,
I am.
I don't care.
Head, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now, brother, how you
Hey
doing?
now.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm a real big fan of Seth, and I thought he was really, really funny. And you, me, and 𝗵𝗵cie.
Thanks.
When you were stealing that box of porn, man, I laughed my ass off.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
All right. Head Alex, you're on the air.
Howdy do.
Good.
Rogan. Hey, Seth, and how are you doing, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, Seth, hey, how do you feel about, like, the Robot Chickens and the Wonder Shosens and those kind of shows?
I like those shows. Robot Chicken's funny. Wonder Shows'n's funny.
How come I don't know this? Am I
Yeah,
an
what
old
is
fart?
this all?
I mean, I am an old fart, but
Shows.
Their shows on Adult Swim on the Cartoon Network. They're really funny. That Xavier Renegade Angel's funny, too, I think.
yeah, I don't know
Wonder
that.
Chosen is the most racist show in the world, like, but it's so great because it's like, you know, it's
It
cool,
is.
But
That's not why I like it, though.
Hansie, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yo, what's going on? Two things. First, Pineapple Express is one of the funniest fucking pothead movies ever.
Yeah, you love pot, man.
Yeah, Hansie's a big pothead.
How much pot you smoke, Hansie?
What's it called? I once smoked 450 roaches one time, man.
450 roaches? At one time?
Yeah, to myself on New Year's. It took me like 3 hours to break up.
You know what's funny? I know so many guys who've done that on New Year's. It's so funny. You're like the third guy I know who's done that.
Hansie's like the guy you should just research for pot movies.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
The fact that you knew how many it was so fast.
Yeah, go ahead, Hansie.
Seth, if you come to Toronto, man, we should smoke a big fatty, man.
Okay, you're in Toronto?
Do a lot of people offer you pot now?
So, it is. They do, and it's great. I
You like
encourage
it.
it
You
among
do.
listeners. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Jim.
Oh, hi. I saw 𝗦𝗵cie last night, and I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, wow, great.
And I got laid after that, too.
What did he see?
My girlfriend had the giggles, so thank you for getting me laid last night.
Thank you. He did, I did a Kevin Smith movie called Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. That movie looked hilarious.
Thanks.
All right, Sam, go ahead. I don't know what the fuck his point is. Sam, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now, Howard. How you doing?
Hey.
I got a question for Seth. Going back to his Freaks and Geeks days, a girl that's often, I think, overlooked is Linda Cardellini.
Yeah.
How awesome was she to work with?
She was great. She's on ER right now, I think. Like half the cast.
Yeah, she was wearing all the baggy clothes back in the day, but on ER, she's having an affair with John Stamos, and you see her in her lingerie.
And she's super hot.
She is pretty hot.
Smoking, Howard. You got to have her on the show.
When you were on a TV show when you're 13, you had to be getting laid back then. How old were you when you first started getting laid?
I was old. I was like, I mean, if you saw Superbad, you'll know I didn't get laid that much. I didn't get laid till I was like 19, I think.
I don't understand, though. You were on TV. I mean...
Well, I didn't get on the show till I was 17.
Okay.
So there was a few years there.
Jeez.
It's hard, but like I was on a fucking show called Freaks and Geeks. It's not like I was on like Hot and Sexy,
yeah,
you know.
But I mean, did you have any
You're still in Hollywood.
You know, when you go to regular school and then all of a sudden you're in Hollywood and then you're, you think.
But I didn't go back to regular school after that.
I see. Did you ever do anything crazy like three-way orgies or anything?
No.
You haven't had any fun.
I know, it's crazy. I think about it.
Did you smoke weed before this interview today?
No, it's way too fucking early. You would have known.
Let's go to Derek finally in Ontario.
Hey now, how are you guys doing?
Hey.
Howard, first off, thanks for showcasing so many great Canadian talents. It's awesome to have you on, Seth. Congratulations on all your success.
Thanks.
Can you give a little insight to what happened on the MTV Movie Awards? You guys were smoking pot, promoting the movie, but they pulled the camera out, and, what the fuck happened there?
You guys were on the MTV Movie Awards, I remember, and you were smoking, I guess, a fake joint, I assume.
And they pulled really wide. Basically, the joke was, like, everyone asked what we smoke, obviously, and we thought, the joke would be, oh, we smoke this, it's fake weed, and then we smoke it and we pretend to get stoned. And it's a pretty fucking simple joke. And then we were about to go on and do it, and literally, like, 30 seconds before we were supposed to go on, they're like, you guys can't do that. And we were like, what the fuck? This idea's been around for weeks. So we just said, we're going to fucking do it anyway. And we did, and they kind of pussied out, and they pulled way wide. But MTV's fucked. I was just on TRL the other day, which is not live. And and we're about to go on, and so we've been there for like an hour, and they're prepping us, and we're literally about to go on in 30 seconds to talk about Pineapple Express, and they're like, okay, go on, and don't mention weed at all. Go. And so we go on, and just whether the question pertained to it or not, we made sure everyone knew to smoke a lot of weed before they went and saw the movie.
Oh man, that's unbelievable.
Fucking cocksuckers.
Well, you got a chance. Kick Steve Langford right in the balls.
Oh, I will.
All right, let's go to BJ. What the hell's that got to do with anything? BJ, go ahead in Phoenix. Quickly, you got the last word.
I hear a bong. I like it.
BJ.
Whoa, that was for you there, Rogue.
Well, thank you, sir.
Isn't that nice?
I think we got a lot in common, dude. That's what me and all my friends do. Sit around and fucking watch movies and get stoned, dude. If you need anybody in a movie, holla back, Jack.
All right, BJ. I think this guy's perfect for your next film.
He's going to steal my job.
Everybody go see Pineapple Express. I give it a big thumbs up. And I think it's important. If you did have children of your own, would you tell them it's okay to smoke weed?
I couldn't tell them, though. If I did, they probably wouldn't. So that I would.
What is the appropriate age to start smoking weed?
I think like around 13.
There you go. Words of wisdom. Yeah. So there it is. A Pineapple Express. What can I say? Robin and I had a blast watching it.
Thank you so much. I hope you get to see the rest of it.
I will definitely check out.
It gets better.
I saw the whole thing.
Well, awesome, man. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I hope I get a gold star.
So how'd it go in there? You had fun?
Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun.
What is it about Howard Show that you like doing? Free to say what you want.
He's funny. You can talk about whatever you want. He asks good questions, and he's fucking hilarious. Most of all, he's just a funny guy.
You talk a lot about smoking pot, like openly.
Well, it's a weed movie. I'm promoting the movie.
No, but just in general, like, do you think there's going to be any negative repercussions to, like, you know, saying you smoke pot? And...
No, I think because I've been pretty open about it is part of the reason that there hasn't really been any. I mean, I think it's pretty hard to attack the guy that takes this position that weed isn't that bad, you know? I mean, it's really not. So I don't get, like, yeah, no one's really making that great an argument to the other side of that.
All right, man.
I'm waiting to take a piss. It's okay.
So you had a good time today?
Huh?
You had a good time then?
I had a great time. It was a blast.
All right, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks.
Tommy Chong's here to promote his new book. I want to say hi to Tommy. I can't believe Cheech and Chong got back together again. That's a miracle.
Talked to him since the reunion. Remember, he was having a little trouble talking to Cheech.
Tommy Chong is part of the famous comedy duo Cheech and Chong. They've been apart for years. Suddenly there's a revival. I don't know how Tommy and Cheech got back together, but we'll hear the whole story. There's a good guy. Tommy Chong. I love this guy. Big fan. Tommy, did Cheech and Chong make a lot of money?
Yeah, we did pretty good.
I mean, enough that, like, you and Cheech getting back together, was it a money-driven thing?
He got divorced just recently.
And then he called you.
And a guy like Cheech doesn't. How you doing, Tommy? A guy like Cheech doesn't sign a prenuptial agreement with his wife?
No, well, even if he does, you have to give the minimum, which will break you anyway.
Right. There's some money that exchanged hands. Yeah. Cheech, I guess, got full of himself. Cheech and Chong was such a great comedy duo. And then I think Cheech got a little full of himself with the acting.
Well, he lives in Malibu, he hangs out with Geraldo,
Right. His fancy friends.
The parties,
So how do you guys...
The golf.
Yeah, been the golf. Yeah. How do you guys end up getting back together again?
Well, I wrote that book.
Right.
This book. The unauthorized autobiography.
Of Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong. He had nothing to do with it.
Was he upset that he didn't have anything?
Yeah.
I mean, in other words, if there's a Cheech and Chong story to be told, you would think Cheech would be a part of it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But you said, hey, this cat's not calling me, so I'll write the fucking book.
That's right. That's right.
You were there. You know everything that happened.
And I'm the writer.
Right. Right.
And so I wrote it.
So he picked up the phone and said, wait a second, if you're telling my story...
Well, more or less. More or less. What he did, him and his managers put a tour together.
Right.
And they offered me the tour, and I said, I'll do it if provided, my wife opens the show, and he said, yeah. Before that, he wasn't really thrilled to having my wife anywhere near the group,
really?
The two of us, yeah.
What was it like? I mean, how long had it been since you had any kind of communication and seen your former partner, Cheech?
Well, we were talking about a movie just before I got busted. In fact, when I got busted, that ended the movie idea.
He distanced himself. Yeah. But, I mean, here you had a lot of bitter feelings. I'm sure he never visited you in jail.
One
time he did. I
mean, he came with Larry Charles, the guy that was going to direct the movie. They came out one time, but Cheech was, he wasn't too comfortable, being around that kind of environment.
I thought he did say a few things when you were going through all the legal battles.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he stood up for me.
Yeah.
Why? So what is it like when you walk in the room and there's Cheech, and now you have to, I assume, put together your comedy show? You're going around doing live comedy now.
Well, we did it.
What was it like sitting in the room with him?
It was incredible.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. It was like we'd been off for 2 weeks.
Really? And you were able to jam?
And it was fun?
It was so much fun.
Still the pot humor, or did you feel you were no longer capable of
No. It was a Cheech and Chong humor. That's the only thing we could remember.
And how many dates did you do together?
We did 6 shows in La Jolla, in a little small comedy club.
And was it mostly your greatest hits from all the Cheech and Chong albums?
It was the only thing we could remember.
So there were no new references. In other words, you went in and you gave the people what they wanted. It's almost like when the Beatles, if the Beatles could go out on tour, do the hits. Give the people what the Dave's not here. Let's run through the routine.
That's it. We did the routine. The good part, the new part of the show was that, you know, I've been doing stand-up for, like 20 years by myself.
Sure.
And so to fill in, I would do stand-up.
Right.
And but my wife, Shelby, opened the show, and she did like 25 minutes of killer stuff.
Comedy?
Killed it. Comedy.
No kidding.
Stand-up comedy.
And she was good.
She was incredible.
You love that wife.
6 shows.
You must
6 shows.
Now, wait a minute.
The last
is
show
she good, or are you
she's
just
good.
in love?
Hey,
he's in love.
No, she's good. You can be in love all you want, but when you get on that stage, you're either funny or you're not funny. You can still be in love, but you know she's not working.
You bring up your wife in your new book, of course, in the authorized biography of Tommy Chong and 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗍. You say you met your wife while you were married to the other wife.
Yes.
So when you see this guy John Edwards,
yes,
you know the vice presidential candidate and all that, when you see him in trouble. Do you laugh at this guy for lying about all of this? Should he have just come clean?
Well, his penis, you know, the penis rules.
Right. And he won't say that.
So any man, you know, like Clinton or anybody, the penis, you know, you just have to laugh at his penis.
You can't argue with it. Right?
How long did you lie for? In other words, you must have lived the lie for a while.
Oh, I lived it a long time. I lived it. Well, she was still in high school.
Oh.
And we were never.
Your wife, who's now was in high school.
Oh, you were waiting for her to get out of school.
No, we were never. The reason we stayed together, we were never going to be together.
Right.
It was a plan. She said, "You're married," and the reason she you know, we had our affair was that I was safe. You know, she didn't want to get involved with anybody. I'm a married man. She could, you know, come and go as she pleased.
Right.
And so we were never going to be together.
Right.
And then she got pregnant.
Ah.
And then we decided. You know, we didn't even think about getting rid of it. You know, we just said, yeah, we're going to keep it.
So you had to go home and tell your wife.
No.
What?
No.
You kept it quiet?
Kept it quiet.
How did you do that?
I kept 2 families.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
You had 2 families. How long did you have the 2 families?
Years.
No shit.
God, what a hero.
Did you get, yeah, I mean,
my wife, my ex-wife, finally got tired of it, and
she knew.
Oh, so she knows now.
Oh yeah, they know. They know from the beginning.
Right.
They know from the beginning, but they don't mention. You know, you don't talk. As long as you don't talk about it, it doesn't exist. You see, and it might go away. You know, I mean.
So should John Edwards have come out right away and just said, or you admire what he did? In other words, try to keep it a secret, keep a lid on it.
Do you just have sympathy for the guy? And of course he's lying, but he can't help it.
Well, yeah, I mean, what are you going to tell the truth? Yeah, you know, I messed up. You know, you just have to. Well, my excuse, you know, like my first wife is black, beautiful Maxine
black woman,
and so I just, you know, my joke is that, you know, I became so black I ended up marrying a white woman.
But you've never cheated on this new wife.
No. Well, not officially.
Oh my God!
No.
The love of your life.
What happened there?
No.
There's a lot of high school kids
around. Is that in the book too?
It's not the guy, it's the penis.
I know.
My penis has been retired.
What did your penis do?
No, it's retired. It's been retired for years.
You have a black fixation, though. I know your current wife is white, but you always wanted to be a black guy. You grew up in a black neighborhood, I take it, and then you said, hey, man.
Well, I grew up in Calgary, the only black neighborhood. There was like 6 black people in the whole city.
Yeah, but you were fascinated.
But I found it. I found them. Wherever they were, I found them. Yeah. And when I got into
it is to be a black man. Are you serious? You wanted to be a black man?
Oh yes. In Canada,
he was ready for it.
In
Canada, listen. If you're a black guy in Canada, you get the foxes of foxes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's so few.
Yeah, there's so few.
You're a novelty.
And you don't have to sing. You just have to be able to stand on stage and hold a microphone and make a noise or something. And, you know, all the girls would flock.
Beetlejuice would get laid.
You know, here we are celebrating the career of Cheech and Chong in this new book. And, you know, you think about it, isn't it a miracle that a guy like Tommy Chong and a guy like 𝗦𝗁𝗲 succeeded? I mean, how many comedians can really make and generate the record sales and the money and the stage money? It really is a phenomenal thing, right? Do you ever look back on it and go, how the hell did it all happen?
Oh, yeah.
How did you two find each other?
He was dodging the draft up in Canada. He was the only Mexican I know that snuck into Canada.
He had it all wrong.
Yeah, and he actually became a landed immigrant for a while.
Yeah.
And then he met me, and I had a acting group going, and then we ended up, the acting group broke up.
He was dodging the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
So in a way, the Vietnam War, if it wasn't for that, you two never would have met.
That's right.
So you love the Vietnam War.
Oh, well, for that reason.
Sure. Why
And we
not?
had a lot of material. And then, so when 𝗫 and I, when the rest, the other actors left, 𝗫 and I stayed together. We formed a band first.
You were a musician.
Yeah, and 𝗫 is a singer, somewhat.
But you wrote the hit song Basketball Jones.
Yeah.
So I mean, you really know how to handle,
yeah.
and you hung out with real serious musicians. You hung out with Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And some of the big stars today. Tina Turner, did you hang out with?
I'm a big, You
didn't fuck her though.
You didn't see Ike, hit
I was with Ike.
He lent him a sneaker. Tommy was backstage, and I said, "You got that sneaker? What size is that?"
As a matter of
the
fact,
shoe, and the rest was history.
I read a great story about how recently in the paper about how Basketball Jones came about. Didn't Jack Nicholson have something to do with that?
Yeah. He was driving 𝗫 and I to the Laker game, and he was impatient, so he was driving on the wrong side of the road on the oncoming traffic because he's Jack Nicholson, and he was passing all the cars going into the parking lot. And so 𝗫 is in the back seat, and every time 𝗫 got nervous, he'd sing and make up words for different songs. And instead of Love Jones, he was in the back seat going, "I got a basketball Jones."
That's funny.
Got a basketball Jones. And he sang that, and the next morning, next day, I remembered, and we went into the studio,
and it was a big hit.
And then we wrote the rest of the
How many records did that sell, Basketball Jones?
Oh, no idea.
You don't even remember.
I never got an account.
But Jack Nicholson is a bit of a hypocrite in your life in the sense that you met him early on before 𝗫 and Chong were famous. And he basically told you to fuck off, didn't he?
In a Jack Nicholson way.
Where were you? Where did you meet him? At a party?
It was at Lou Adler's house.
Lou Adler was a big record producer.
Yeah, and he was our producer.
Right.
And he discovered us, and we had I think we had a record out by then.
Right.
Dave's not here, but no one really knew who we were.
Right.
And so we were at this Lou Adler party, and everybody was there, like Mick Jagger, and I went into this room to smoke a joint, and John Lennon is sitting on the floor. And so I offered him a toke, and John, no, he had immigration problems, so he didn't want to smoke.
Is that embarrassing when you go up to a big celebrity and say, "Hey, let's smoke together," and they turn you down?
Not really.
No.
No, yeah, it's understandable, Right. It was a big, stinky joint. It wasn't a good, it was
not like the shit you get today.
No, not like today.
No.
And then Rod Stewart walked in.
Yeah.
And he started messing with his hair, and I offered him a toke, and he said, no, his voice.
His voice.
And so then...
So no one would smoke with you?
It was kind of, kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
And so I walked out, and I ran into Nicholson, and instead of offering him a joint, I tried to give him a compliment, And you know how you get nervous, and you say the wrong thing.
Right.
Well, I said the wrong thing.
Right.
He had just did a movie called Last Detail.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's just staring at me, and he never had his dark glasses on. He's just looking at me. And I said, "Hey, I really liked you in that movie." I said, that scene where you're combing your hair, like you comb for about an hour, And I says, "Did you improvise that?" I said, "Because it was amazing, because you don't have any hair and you're combing it."
And what did he say?
He says, "Excuse me." just walked by me. And just,
So here you were at the beginning of your career, and you were sort of a pariah. I mean, here you are, this hippie who smokes weed all day.
Nobody will smoke with you.
And all these so-called wild boys, they're all shying away from you.
Oh, totally.
You were too wild for them.
Totally, man.
It's a fabulous life, man. It really is.
Yeah, if anybody watches Laker games, Lou Adler is the guy who's always sitting right next to Nicholson.
Right, that's the guy.
They're best friends,
Yeah, he made a lot of money, didn't he?
Oh, Lou, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he married money, too,
Yeah. And a lot of acid in your past, of course, because, I mean, hey, Cheech and Chong, I mean, it's the drug guys.
Yeah.
But you describe, you got off acid. You used to take your kids to the movies while you were on acid.
Just one time.
Is that irresponsible? Are those kids' movies so bad you got to take acid?
I thought it would be a good trip. It was...
What was the movie?
What was the movie?
Thumbelina?
Thumbelina.
I know, I read the book.
Thumbelina.
Yes.
You gotta take
I thought it would be a good one to trip on acid. But the story is this grown woman is going to marry a rat.
That's right.
That's trippy enough.
And we're sitting, my wife and I are both tripping, and we're looking at, oh no, she's going to marry a rat. And then it was in the ghetto.
Get away from that rat.
It was in the ghetto. And the theater was like in the afternoon. It was kind of a ghetto theater, and they had all these little kids running up and down the aisles like rats. They were running up and down, and so we freaked.
This was your first wife.
No, this is
second wife.
This is Shelby.
Wow.
This is Shelby.
Wow.
And this is our little girl. Oh no, the first wife would never go there. No acid with my first wife.
Did your first wife really not understand the whole Cheech and Chong thing? It was just something she just didn't get.
No, she didn't get.
Yeah.
Really?
When to be married to you, you'd have to get what you
when I came home as a comedian, like I left as a musician, and when I came back as a comedian,
She was like, I didn't buy into this.
No, she said, and then I brought Cheech home with me.
Boy.
This is my partner.
I brought Cheech. He slept on the couch. We're both unemployed.
The Mexican guy on the couch.
Yeah, and she said, "Sorry, you're going to have to go."
Yeah,
and so I left.
You could understand why the wife wouldn't understand that.
But it was nice. I had nothing when I left. If she actually supported me and Shelby and I, just giving us food money and let me use her car.
She was nice.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful.
She must be. I've never seen her, but your daughter is so gorgeous.
Oh, Ray Dawn. Where's she hiding? Where's she been, Ray Dawn,
She's
Sean?
in Connecticut somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
She met a guy. She met
settled down, got out of the acting business?
No, she's still she's writing more now, writing and stuff.
So the Cheech and Chong reunion, the recent reunion, wasn't about the money, was it? Was it like you guys needed the money? Or,
oh, yeah.
Oh, you need the money. Oh,
well, you need more than the money. We needed. Cheech needed his title back,
Right.
Cheech of Cheech and Chong,
Right.
He was Cheech with the art collection, or Cheech the golfer, and now there's no money in that. And he's got a new girlfriend. And he's got a new girlfriend.
Oh, no kidding.
He's got a beautiful Russian concert pianist.
No kidding.
And she,
young girl?
Yeah, young.
How
very
old?
Young. Still
30s?
Under 30.
No, under 30.
I think.
How the fuck old is Cheech?
Oh, he's 66.
That's expensive, man.
And he's got a girlfriend under 30.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he looks
Does
like...
he have any kids?
He looks like what?
He's worn out.
Oh, God.
He's got that look like, I got to go home and, I don't know.
Wow, but I
Service her, I don't know.
That's young stuff.
But does he have kids? Because they might be older than her.
Probably.
Do you get jealous when you see Cheech with the young? I mean, I know you love your wife.
No,
but you don't.
I'm at the age you don't get jealous. You get curious.
You don't get. It looks like more aggravation than it's worth.
Because you just want to see the video.
Does Cheech have to do like weird shit with her, like go do stuff, and because he's got the young wife?
Well, no, they got a different kind of relationship now, and like I've just gotten back into that world just recently.
Right.
So I really, I'm not really that
You mentioned
well-versed.
You mentioned in the book you vacationed in France and you went to a nude beach and you got a boner on the beach.
Oh,
that's not what you're supposed to do.
They always say you're not supposed to get a boner on a nude beach. It's not cool.
Again, the penis rules.
Yeah, right.
You tell your penis.
How long ago was
Doesn't
this?
the sign at the beach say no boat?
How long ago was that?
It was in the 80s, early 80s, like 81.
So you go on the nude beach, you with your wife?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she's nude and you're nude.
Yeah.
And then there's all these nude women walking around.
Oh, there's
and you
thousands of them.
And you quite naturally get a boner. I would get a boner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and but who are these guys who go there and then pretend like they're not excited by this?
Well, we're all in the water. Gay guys. We're all in the water. You see guys in the water.
Because this is like you could write a whole book about this, just about that subject.
Yeah,
because
how do you do that?
Every time I'd read one of those nudist magazines when I was a kid, that was before porno, they'd say, listen, it's a faux pas to get a boner. And I'm like, how could you control that? There's naked women around.
Well, one way is you look at the ugly ones, you know.
Yeah.
That helps. Or guys, you know, look at guys, and that helps too.
There's a lot of ugly, fat nudists, and you're always amazed, right? I mean, like, why would you be nude with that kind of physique?
That's why, because they like to expose themselves.
Did it turn you on that other men were looking at your beautiful wife? Did that turn you on?
I have to ignore that part.
You do.
I'm more concerned looking at what's out there.
But when she gets naked, aren't you a little protective? You're like, hey, I don't want anyone looking at my wife.
No.
You don't care. I mean, you're cool. You're a hippie. You really are a hippie, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, come on, we'll all be naked.
Yeah.
And you must have a big schlong if you're willing to get naked in front of people. If you were small, you probably
Used to have. Not
it
lately.
shrunk?
What happened? I've never heard of those.
No, you get older.
Yeah?
You get older. It's lack of use.
Going back before the Cheech and Chong days when you were a musician, you hung out with many famous people. Diana Ross, Jimi Hendrix. And
It was
you
like
say,
you were the Zelig of show business. You hung out with everybody.
Yeah, I did.
And you say Jimi Hendrix had groupies, but they were very underage.
Oh, yeah, he had crazies. They're not groupies, they're crazies.
Crazy.
And so it wasn't his fault they were hanging around. They just found him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he attracted everybody.
How old were the girls he was banging?
Oh, who knows?
But they were young.
I really don't know. He was more more of a junkie when I knew him. You know?
Right,
he was more into nodding out than he was.
You never messed with that stuff. You never got into heroin. No coke.
I've seen too many casualties. You know?
Right. Jackson 5 you hung around with?
Yeah, we discovered him.
You discovered that?
Everybody now has discovered the Jackson 5. You,
No, we did.
Diana,
We really did. No, Diana.
Gladys Knight.
No, Diana Ross discovered us.
Right. Is that true?
The Supremes came down to the club we were playing at, and she saw us, and she called Barry, who she was doing a thing with.
Right, yeah.
And Barry flew to Vancouver and signed us on the spot. And then forgot about us. Then we had to pack up and make our way to Detroit. But then we got on the road after I did the song "Does Your Mama Know About Me?" We're on the road, promoting it, and we played in Chicago at the Regal Theater. Is it there?
Because you guys in your movies,
and that's where we found the Jackson 5. They opened for us.
Oh wow! And and you told people about them?
No, we took them. Bobby Taylor actually had them stay at Bobby's house for a month before the Motown hierarchy song.
Does it make you sad to see what had happened with Michael Jackson? That he's like kind of like a freak.
I've known Michael ever since when he was a little 10-year-old kid. Standing in a little box. Combing his hair in the dressing room. And I've known Michael really, I've known pretty intimate, I knew him. He was at the top of his game when he was that age.
Yeah.
Right.
And he never really got away from that age, that feeling. He was bigger than anybody at that age.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he grew up, but he still
childlike.
He still wanted to be that age.
Yeah, he didn't want to get older.
No, he was Peter Pan. He really was Peter Pan.
Yeah, it's sad.
But the rest of the family was kind of wacky too.
Well, yeah. You know, I mean, you're from Gary, Indiana, and all of a sudden you got millions of dollars. You're going to be wacky.
You know what's funny with you guys? In your movies, you made it out like you guys were shitty musicians. Like whenever you guys would start jamming with your guitars and stuff, it would always sound crappy.
Work, yeah.
So it was like, so it was a put on. You were a professional musician.
Yeah, it's for humor, you know.
Yeah, right.
That was the only thing I had against Cheech, you know, going on duets. He was trying to be serious, you know.
Right.
And I try to tell him before, you know, always be in a character, you know.
Right.
A funny character doing the music, you know, because, you know,
Once
nothing more boring than a real good musician being a real good musician.
When you were a musician, is that how you met Bob Dylan?
No, Dylan came over to the house when I was a comedian.
When you were a comedian and you were famous.
Had a nice house in Malibu.
Dylan was a fan of Cheech and Chong.
Well, no, actually, Dylan, we had a mutual friend, a guy named Bob Gilbert.
Right.
Was this artist that built Dylan's house, and he built my house and Cheech's house and boats and everything else. And he was like a little go-between. And I was having Tai Chi lessons at my house. And Dylan's wife, Sarah, was part of the Tai Chi class. And then Dylan came over one day to play basketball. He liked basketball.
You played one-on-one against Dylan?
Cheech and I and Dylan, we all played. It was like a one-on-one thing.
One-on-one? What, not a game of horse, but you would just play whoever got to scored 5 baskets first?
Yeah.
Did you beat Dylan?
I don't remember. I think so.
Really?
All I remember is Dylan tried to drive by me, and I dumped him on his butt. It was sweet. Just bam.
Was it that one time, or did you become friends?
No, we're like, as much as you can become a Dylan friend, you know, he's
a weird guy.
Oh yeah,
like you guys are weird.
He's
but
almost weirder than you, man. Almost.
No one's
But
weirder
is
than me.
everybody like you've met all the Hollywood greats, all the big rock stars. Is everybody weird?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Basically.
Who isn't weird?
Basically. Yeah.
So you beat Bob Dylan at basketball, probably.
Oh, just that one time.
One time, and that was it.
And then we went into my steam bath, my sauna, and we hung out there for a while.
With Dylan, naked?
With Dylan, yeah.
You were naked with Dylan?
Yeah.
And he didn't try any funny business, did he? He didn't reach over and...
We're not telling that.
Was it weird to meet a guy one time and then say, hey, let's get naked and get in a steam room?
It was very weird. It was Bob Dylan. It was very weird.
Yeah.
Because he seemed really young.
Yeah.
You know?
And you said to him, hey, man, let's get in my steam room. Was it you, Cheech, and Dylan?
And Bob, yeah.
Naked?
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Yeah.
You were naked.
That's
sweating.
3 of you.
Sweating. It's a whole different
It's
thing.
kind of creepy, you know? Was Michael Jackson in there, too?
That would be creepy.
No, Michael would be busy if he was around me.
Who was the greatest comedian that ever lived?
The greatest comedian?
The greatest. Who was the biggest
that you've
influence?
Seen, let's say.
Red Fox.
Red Fox was your biggest influence.
Red Fox was the greatest. I've seen Red Fox a couple of times. I seen him do 2 hours.
Wow.
One time, and he got the crowd up.
He was funny.
And then he got so terrible. He got so bad. He took him down that they were leaving. And he went to the door and opened the door for him.
What was the problem?
And they ran out.
Do you think he didn't know when he was funny? Or?
He knew. He had that control. He could do anything he wanted with an audience.
Well, why would he want to make them hate him?
Because that's part of the game, you know.
Get bored.
Get them to love you, and then get them to hate you, and then get them to love you again.
Really? It was so easy for him. He played games like that.
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Steve Martin's in that caliber.
Yeah.
Steve Martin could take any audience and do anything he wants with them.
Wow.
I mean,
yeah, they say in
those
the early.
guys.
I read his book, Steve Martin, and in the early days, he describes his learning his craft. It was like science to him.
Yeah.
Fucking with the audience and seeing what the hell he could get out of it.
Well, he had the best teacher, an empty room. You know, no one coming in, and you had to do your comedy.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to learn how to do that in front of a huge crowd.
No, you can't.
And Lenny Bruce was one of your influences too,
yeah,
right? I would
time.
think.
Big time, big time.
No.
But Lenny wasn't of the same caliber as Steve Martin or Red Fox. No.
Wow.
I mean, what I'm talking about is, most comedians can make you laugh. for a while, you know.
Right.
But to take an audience up and then bring them down, and like I've only seen Steve Martin and Red Fox are the only ones that did it.
What about Richard Pryor?
Well, Richard Pryor would do it, but Richard was more. If Richard was stoned, really stoned, you know, coked out or something, you'd see some incredible stuff that you go, whoa, you know, oh, I don't know if I wanted to see that. but when he was you know, getting very popular in that, he never took that extra one where he would take him. He'd just make you laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh.
Was George Carlin one of the greats?
Yes,
he was.
Definitely. Carlin was more of a wordsmith, you know.
Right. Yeah.
He could do anything with words. Like I saw him at a tribute to 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱.
Right.
I saw all the great Jewish comics. And
you told somebody that you thought George Carlin got very bitter toward the end.
He did.
He did? How do you know that?
Just the word out, you know.
Why was he bitter? What was he having to be bitter about?
Maybe he knew he was going to die or something. I don't know.
Really? Well, how did that manifest itself? How did he become bitter?
Well, he became bitter. He started, you know how he would attack the establishment? Well, he started attacking, like, homeless people. He was talking to everybody. He was attacking everybody.
His last couple are real angry.
That's bitter.
Some guy, some guy. Homeless. Get a job. What do you mean? What are you hanging around with me for?
So you never seem bitter to me. You always seem like just a happy guy. Like no matter what life deals you, even going to jail.
Even going to jail,
and you know, you deal with all that. You just kind of just go through life, man.
I found the secret, man.
What is the secret?
The secret. Well, you know the secret.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
do.
I do, but you tell
give
us.
it to us?
Could you remind me again? What is good weed?
No, the secret is
new
that
pussy.
The secret is, you know how they say the muse. You know, they talk about the muse.
Yeah.
Or watch Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods knows the secret.
Yeah.
See, there's a power. There's a power that drives us all.
Pussy.
Okay. It's a power.
It's pussy.
No. No, that's a sexual drive.
Oh.
No, the power, there's a power that drives every one of us. We all have access to it. But only the few of the greats really know how to access that power. And Tiger Woods is one of them. You watch when Tiger had his broken leg.
Are you talking about the Force?
The Force, what do you want to call
Star
it? The
Wars.
Force, or you want to call it the Presence?
Are you talking about the Matrix? No.
The
Gamorrean Guard, Jedi Master. I think I know what you're driving at.
The
here,
Presence.
man. Yeah.
The Presence.
Let's smoke a joint. Yeah.
The life force. The life force.
And you're saying Tiger Woods is on to it.
Okay, you like when people write some great things or do operas or whatever, you know, if you ask them, how did you do that? A lot of writers, you know, they get, like Hemingway used to get drunk out of his skull so he'd get out of his own way so he could write. So it's that force that actually did the writing for him. And like Tiger Woods, when you watch him before he does his shot, he stands, like he does a little meditation. He stands there. And then all of a sudden you can see it almost click in. He'll just almost like nod his head. Then he'll walk up, and then you hit the most incredible shot.
So you're saying you have that?
I know how to access it.
You do?
Yeah.
Who taught you that? Who was your teacher?
I've known all my life.
You just knew how to do it?
I've known all my life.
Did you always know you'd be famous? Did you always know it would succeed, the Cheech and Chong duo?
You know, I once, I don't know if it was in this book or the other book, but I said one time I was in a car we just played with Hendrix.
Right.
And I was in the car with the band, and I said, you know, I'm going to be bigger than Hendrix someday. And the whole band looked at me like, are you nuts?
Put it into perspective, though. Put it into perspective. Was Cheech and Chong the biggest comedy act in the world?
It's going to be.
It's gonna be? You mean there's still life in Cheech and Chong?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean it's gonna be? It is,
we
right?
haven't.
Did you sell more records than Steve Martin?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
And your movies were made millions and millions of dollars.
Bigger than anybody.
Are you
the top rental.
Are you honored that, you know, now the pot movie is coming back, you know, with this Pineapple Express?
Yeah, we just had Seth Rogen on. I thought he did a pretty good homage to you.
Love it. Love
You
that.
like that. Did you see Pineapple Express?
Not yet.
Yeah, they
I
smoke
love
a
Seth.
lot of weed in it.
Oh, I love Knocked Up. Knocked Up, to me, is one of the best bouncer dialogue in the world. I've never seen anything better than that. I love Seth.
Tommy Chong's book, Cheech and Chong, is in stores now. Now, I should tell you that Tommy will be signing copies of his book today at noon, and you got to meet this guy. I don't know. There's some aura about him.
Well,
He's
he's
just a
got
good
that
guy.
power, the force.
He does have the force.
No, access. I know how to access.
And what he's saying is, if that power knows how to putt really good, you could be Tiger Woods.
Tommy, believe it or not, you could even touch him, maybe. I don't know. Tommy will
Maybe
be,
get a little bit.
Yeah, maybe get some of the force. You guys have to read the book because it's an amazing life. I mean, including smoking weed with Arnold Schwarzenegger in your past. I mean,
Well,
is it
Arnold
weird?
has admitted to that. We're not outing him, are we?
No. Is it weird now to see the guy you used to smoke weed with?
Yeah,
Is the governor?
I've seen him. You know, I seen him just recently.
Did you? Where'd you see him?
In the Starbucks. We go to the same Starbucks, and he looked at me and he recognized me right away. He said, "Tommy," he said, "I said, you remember me, Arnold?" He goes, "Oh yes." He said, "We both had a dream."
We both had a dream.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, he did that."
Except you ended up in jail and I'm in the governor's mansion.
He didn't have that far.
So that was the whole interaction. Here's a guy you shared a joint with, and that's all you.
Well, we looked at, but every time I've seen Arnold, you know, we have a connection because we did Up and Smoke first before he did his movies,
Right?
And so he was a groupie right away, you know,
Right.
Because he knew me before I even was Cheech and Chong,
right?
And then all of a sudden he saw me come up with Cheech, and all of a sudden I'm doing movies, and you know this is what he was into,
right?
And so he knew me from that level. And then we tried to get him to help me get out of jail. And so he knew me from that level.
I remember that,
You went to him for a pardon, didn't you?
Well, we went to see if, you know, we had people talk to him to see whether or not he could do anything.
And he didn't step in.
Oh, no. He stayed totally away from
Well, how do you feel about that?
Oh, I understand it totally. He's a Republican. Come on.
Well, he couldn't be releasing a pot guy.
What was the saddest moment in your life? Do you address this in the book?
I don't think I do.
But what is the saddest moment in your life? I mean, it seems like such a blessed life, but there had to be some real
I mean,
downers.
he went to jail, Howard.
Was that the saddest moment in your
No,
life?
you know, good question. When I realized that Cheech and I had broken up.
That was it.
When I went to the movie, when I realized that he was doing another movie without me, and I actually come across, they were shooting a location scouting or something, and I came across the whole crew that used to work for me, and there was Cheech, and they just kind of went, "Hey, how are you doing?" They just walked down by me, and that was the saddest. That was the saddest time.
What broke you two up?
He did another movie.
What was that movie?
Born in East L.A.
Yeah,
Born
it's
in
a
East
good
LA.
movie.
And he never even told you. He just said,
No, he told me.
He did.
He says, I got offered a movie without you.
Wow.
And I'm going to take it.
You felt that was betrayal, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Is that the one he did with Eric Roberts? Roberts?
No.
Did you say to him, hey, Cheech, wait a second, come on, we got a huge thing here. We beat all the odds.
It's funny, you know what I said? How about the act? What about our act? He says, you got it. He gave it to me. He said, you got it. And then just recently, how about the act? Okay, I want it back.
Not so fast, white man.
No, you know, it turned out so perfect because had we stayed together, we wouldn't be together now.
Right.
We would have been over. We would have been done, over with. But the fact we broke up at the height of our movie career and everything enables us to get back together now.
Yeah,
it's like
but that's
unfinished
painful.
business.
You're absolutely right. This guy was your bro. This was your number one guy.
He
This was
slept on your couch.
It was my career.
Yeah.
I was a movie director. Directed like 6, successful movies. All of a sudden, without Cheech, I don't have a career.
Right.
I had no movie career, so I had to go back on stage.
Here's what I predict is going to happen. You and Cheech, of course, are now getting back together. You will get huge again, and he will dump you again.
He's just waiting for the chance. He's just waiting for the chance.
He's pulling on you what Red Fox did to the audience. He gets you up, and then he fucking takes you down.
Don Johnson's going to call him back to do another Nash Bridges.
Look, man, the book is called Cheech and Chong. It's the story of Cheech and Chong, and Tommy tells it so well, and you got to go meet this guy. You talk about a great energy. Every time I see Tommy, I go, boy, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Real quick, Richard Christie, who works for us, goes, he's never once asked me, all the years he's worked for us, he says to me, I just want to meet my hero, Chong.
Oh, he calls
go
him
ahead.
Chong.
Chong, he calls. First of all, the guy's name is Tommy Chong, not Chong.
Mr. Chong.
Mr. Chong.
He has shorter hair than a lot of your fans.
Yeah. What do you want to say?
I just want to say that you, Mr. Chong, are quite possibly my biggest comedy influence ever.
Said that about Howard, though.
Well, Howard too, but
and by the way,
my earliest influence.
Be nice to this guy. He's a slow adult. So, you know. All right. Go ahead, yes. Go ahead, yes.
I mean, I've watched your movies like millions of times and grew up with you. I saw your first Cheech and Chong's next movie is a masterpiece. I saw it when I was 8 years old, and I've been hooked ever since. And I read your book. Your new book is brilliant, and I just want to say I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
You don't even smoke weed, though, do you?
No, I don't. I haven't since 1992. But
you know what, Tommy? This guy, he works for me now, but he was considered one of the top heavy metal drummers in the world.
Another musician, yeah.
Another musician.
For who?
A band called Death and Iced Earth. They were heavy metal bands. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he's not as big a loser as he looks. That's what I'm trying to establish so that you won't treat him how Jack Nicholson treated you.
Richard always told me that his favorite. You always told me your favorite Cheech and Chong movie was Born in East L.A.
That's what people tell me all the time.
Well, you are a great guy. You know that. I don't have to tell you. You have found your inner chi or whatever it is you want to call it, and
his inner Cheech.
His inner Cheech. Yeah, you found him all right.
Can I ask Tommy real quick?
Oh, you have a question?
You have a question?
Do you plan on making another Cheech and Chong movie?
Yeah, you're kidding.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What do you mean, yeah? Is it going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
You wrote the script?
Not yet, but we're doing a concert movie for the Weinsteins, and then right after that we're talking about a series of them.
So you're going to have to play some sort of older stoner now, right? I mean, you gotta.
The great thing about comedians, you know, the older you get, the funnier you get, you know.
And the movie you're planning, is it just Cheech or both of you?
Yeah. Will Cheech do the movie without you?
So far,
if he gets a chance, he will.
So far, it's both of us.
You know what I should do? I should call up Cheech and say, Cheech, listen, I know you're getting back with Tommy. I got a movie for you.
I have a movie just for you.
You got to dump that guy again.
You know, Howard, real quick, too, one of the funniest moments ever on your show, and they replayed this on Master Tape Theater last Sunday, was you had Tommy on the phone in 1997, and he was looking for a new Cheech for his movie.
Yeah.
And you had Crackhead Bob audition as the new Cheech.
Yeah, he didn't get the part.
That would have been brilliant.
My favorite memory of Cheech and Chong, and this will always be so great, was when I had that dopey Channel 9 show.
The Christmas
show.
Oh, yes.
We were taping Christmas special, and I asked Cheech and Chong if they would be a part of it, and they agreed to be, which was thrilling for me. And we wrote a whole Christmas show, and Tommy was in this sketch where I played the Virgin Mother, and you guys were the wise men.
Right, I remember
and you were
them
smoking
now on
tons
those
of weed.
horses.
And you gave birth to...
I gave birth to baby Jesus.
Dan Foreman.
To Dan Foreman, baby Jesus. When Channel 9 saw it, and it was funny, and when Channel 9 saw it, they said, there's no way we're airing this. It took, our Christmas special didn't get on until July. I had to beg them to show this, and they finally showed it, and they got so many complaints, and it was just unbelievable. And I said to them, don't you guys understand? I'm not really the Virgin Mother, and it's no longer Christmas, so it doesn't matter.
Dan is not Jesus.
Yeah, and Dan's not Jesus. And they were like, okay, air it. Oh, my God.
The executives like, wait, you're telling us Dan Foreman is not Jesus?
Well, all I know is, but I always thank you for that. And there's a million great memories in the book. Go read the book. I'm not kidding you. And go see Tommy Chong. And go to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
should all go.
Yeah, well, I'm going without Richard.
Oh.
No, I will go with you.
At Radio City, that would be great.
Tommy, great seeing you.
Thanks, man.
Tommy, how'd it go, man?
Oh, as usual, incredible.
So you've been coming on the show for years. What is it about Howard's show that you like doing?
Well, Howard, it's Howard. There's no one else like him. But we've been around long enough to find that out. Everybody tries, but no one really even comes close. And Robin, see?
Robin's always a plus.
Well, that's part of his strength. Howard knows what makes him great.
Cool. So it sounds like things are going really well for you, man.
Incredible.
You got the tour, you got the book.
I think it's karma, I went to jail, and now it's payback.
It's your turn now.
Everything's happening, and it's crazy. Like I wrote the book, I had no idea we were going to do the tour. And after I wrote the book, I'm thinking, I need a good gimmick for the book. And all of a sudden, Cheech and Chong are back together again. And I got a book about Cheech and Chong, so it works out good.
A live, brand new show. I'm trying to figure out which mic George is on. It's been so long I can't remember. George, what mic?
George is here.
Hold on, wait. Hold on a second. Say something.
Good morning. Good morning.
Am
I on?
Yeah, I couldn't remember which.
Good morning.
How are you?
I couldn't remember.
Just fine.
I couldn't remember which switch worked the microphone for your.
And which switch am I?
You're number 4.
I'm number 4.
Number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What a great voice.
How are you, George?
An iconic voice.
When's the last time you were here?
I think it's been more than 3 months. It's been much too long. And congratulations to you on many, many counts. Certainly on your upcoming wedding and the merger of Sirius and XM.
There's another marriage, that's right.
And congratulations to you on California allowing gay marriage and the fact that you and Brad are getting married. I already sent you. Did you get our gift yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay.
We've been out of town an awful lot.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, I'm a happy guy to be hitched to the guy I love with loving family and friends surrounding us. How much happier can one get?
It almost became like the biggest thing in your career, even bigger than Star Trek or Heroes.
I'm telling you, the way the press covered it, we weren't quite prepared for that. We were just swarmed by that massive media coverage.
Well, there's you, there's Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
And
last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Here gay marriage went through, but they needed to put a famous face on it. And you guys were right there.
You became the spokesperson.
Well, we're doing what we wanted to do, and our Supreme Court finally gave us, well, they said, you guys have been living in sin for 21 years, so it's about time you made it legit.
That's right. Might as well make you legal.
Are you nervous? When is the wedding?
It's the 14th of September.
Okay.
Next month.
Did you get a marriage license yet?
That's when we got that massive media coverage.
I see.
So we do have the license now.
Now, when you get a marriage license, because I've been looking into this, you've got to.
Oh, you haven't gotten yours yet?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh,
even though it's been reported everywhere that I'm married.
That's right.
I don't know how the fuck that happened. I mean, there must be 5,000 reports I could play you about that I got married this weekend. And I wish everyone would calm down. Who cares if I'm married or not? I'm telling you this. I never saw such interest in a non-thing.
Too many media outlets.
Yeah.
And they love to get it wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they had us already married, too. All we did was get the license.
Yeah, so you got the license. Did you have, you have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, you do?
Yeah. A driver's license.
We didn't have to have our birth certificate, only our driver's license.
That's it?
And $70.
You have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, yeah. You have to have, there's 4 or 5 things you have to have from each column, and you have to match one of the columns.
Really?
Yeah,
Not in California.
You have to have a birth certificate,
driver's license. I've got to have my divorce papers.
You're
they want you to prove that.
Yeah. You have to prove you're divorced. It's a whole fucking deal.
I thought of a couple loopholes though for George. You could, I think, they just specified gays getting married, not two men. I think you could have said.
No, they said marriage equality.
But
Every
I
person
think you
has.
could have years ago gotten married and just said you guys weren't gay. You just were two guys who wanted to get married.
No, you couldn't.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just say, look, we're not gay guys. We just want to get married.
So when my question was, when you went down to the,
City Hall.
the city
or
hall,
wherever you go.
did you have any thoughts like, wow, this could fuck everything up, this could mess it all up? Did you have any kind of trepidation?
We were a little nervous, not because of that, but because it was, something that we hadn't expected to happen, and we were really excited about it. But
how did people know you were going down to City Hall?
Well, the press, this was the first day that marriage equality was going to start happening. So the press was there en masse. And when we showed up, we were just, swarmed by them. We couldn't move. And then they asked, the mayor of West Hollywood was making a speech, and they asked me to make some comment at the same time, too. And so I said, may sweet equality live long and prosper.
This is a big career move for you in a way. I mean, I never saw so much publicity. You're on fire.
Do you think he's getting married just for his career?
I think it's for Brad's career.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Brad's become a name now.
I know.
Mary Ann from Brooklyn, you're on the air. Good morning.
I was going to congratulate you. I wanted to be the first caller, but I can't believe I was sucking into that. It was all over the post, the computer. People were calling me wherever I went. People said, I said, yeah, I guess. Barefoot on the beach. I knew it couldn't have been at all.
No. We first...
Tell me,
I would tell you when I'm getting married. I told you, we're having a family thing and a thing for our friends.
So why did the Post print that?
Why? Everything they print about me is wrong. I mean, in fact, I spoke with Lisa G through a third party, and because I said, well, according to Lisa G, and Lisa G said, look, I never reported that. I reported that Beth was going to wear a sundress or something with your